I can swim. Just can't walk or dress myself. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Y'all ain't never seen a dope boy play the piano and rap at the same time. Hey, pop the left and right like this, nigga.
I'm 22 and a vet in the game. Say I'm a super cool, still a threat at the same time. Rhyme about the times I invested in cane, flesh and pain, every aspect of the game. I'm the answer to your prayers if you're praying for change. So how dare you compare us and say we're the same? When I'm climbing the ladder, they stuck in the same mind frame. They accomplishments are nothing to gain. But visually see them out of your range, except this rose gold glow from my wrist and my chain. I entertain young niggas who slang like a picture, no frame. See it simple and plain. My shit bang, spit flame, put niggas to shame. Flow so insane, lyrics sick and deranged. Now you can't mention my city unless you mention my name. T-I-P-I-M-P, I'm the main nigga. Hey, you don't want no trouble with me, just be easy. The drama ain't nothing to me. Before you having problems, just breathe. Hey, you ain't worth dying, believe me. You don't want your mama to grieve. Well, mind your business, don't bother the G. Swear you stunned, but your friend to me. Behind the scenes or behind your breeze. You can't be kissing ass when I came to leave. Set the standard for Atlanta, rearrange the lead. Okay, so what the fuck is fame to me? I've been partners since kindergarten, you's a lame to me. I give the niggas what they came to see, a reflection of oneself where they aim to be. As you can see, it ain't no change in me, and you won't meet another nigga off the chain as me. I'm so fly, no lie, don't deny it you feel. So inspired by my style, decide to try it yourself. But you won't meet nobody rate this high as myself. The chicks you waiting on homes like a sign of myself. Told gas, drove smoke that, now I'm high. Seats way back in the Maybach I ride. Through the streets of the west side, I slap five and throw dubs. Show love, nigga, hate me. Hey, be easy. Hey, you don't want no trouble with me, just be easy. The drama ain't nothing to me. Hey, be easy. Before you having problems, just breathe. Hey, you ain't worth dying, believe me. You don't want your mama to grieve. Well, mind your business, don't bother the G. Swear you stunned, but your friend to me. Behind the scenes or behind your breeze.
What it is, pimp? T.I.P. trap music, understand that? Praying hustle, pimp. Hey, what's happening to me? Let's ride out, homie. Hey, what it is, man? TSC, pimp, squad, click, down. Be easy. Stay down. Keep it pimpin', pimpin'. Be easy.
Salute, and welcome back to the Black Ocean. Now, so we getting deep in with your host, the one and only Great Black Shark. Oh yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. My long time subscribers, you already know what type of broadcast is gonna be tonight. If you're a new subscriber over here, hell, I really hope you're not one of the hit dogs, because you probably will holler. Speaking of new subscribers, welcome to all of you that are new to the Black Ocean over here. 8,000 strong now. I gotta say this again. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but my long-time subscribers, you know what I'm gonna say. I get nervous. I start seeing a whole bunch of people start subscribing because I'm like, like, are you sure you know where you at? Because some people don't check the description box of a channel to see if they belong over here or not. Because look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wonder if you content creators, you'll say this. I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Welcome if you are pro-black, black first over here. If you are a foundational Black American freeman or a non-FBA brother or sister that's on code against the system of white supremacy, you are in the right place. Give you a bit of a disclaimer over here. If you are the type of person where you have sensitive ears and you're like, oh my God, he used a curse word. Yeah, you're probably going to want to leave here because I'm going to let them fly. For those of you that don't know, I'm a retired sailor, okay? Yeah, I'm going to fit the stereotype because I don't sugarcoat shit. When some expletives need to be used, I'm going to use them, okay? You want sugar-coated shit where, you know, your ears are all cinnamon sweet and cotton soft. Yeah, this ain't the channel for you, okay? It's just, you know, just trying to let some of the new people know where you're at because, you know, hey, sometimes you might need to do a U-turn, like, oh, no, I don't belong over here, okay? Just want to let you know, okay? So, like I said, welcome to all 8,000 of you. Salute to you. Appreciate it. But if you don't belong over here, you know, you might need to leave. And let me explain who doesn't belong, okay? If you are a buck dancing Sambo, if you are a buck of Beddington, okay, bed buck, a wench of Craftington, you know, bedwench, okay, a coward, you know, just somebody that's just, you ain't really worried two dead flies put together. You're an embarrassment to your parents' genetic legacy. This ain't the channel for you, okay? This ain't the channel for you. So I just, you know, just trying to let you know here, but hopefully you will take some time to view my content and you can make that decision because I'm not concerned about high subscriber counts or anything. This is a community of brothers and sisters over here where we believe in education and truth, and we believe in working together. So if you're a gender war type, or if you in the divestment dummy community and you like to do that, you ain't gonna last too long over here because one more thing I need to warn those of you who are new over here about. I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I have the most vicious chat room online when it comes to roasting. Don't believe me? You shall see. Okay? I'm gonna just, hey, boy, we have a good time over here when you off code. Letting you know right now. So, just want to get that out the way and salute to the brother Jubel England and Cyberdyne 100 for those cash outs. As usual, something else I want to let the new people know over here. If you contribute to this channel, I do have a tradition. All of you who are longtime subscribers, you know it. I list contributors to the platform on the community tab in a post just as appreciation, just something I like to do. We're an interactive platform over here. I actually do look in my chat room. I'm not one of the people that will go a whole broadcast, never look in the chat room, microphone go out. You sit here talking 20, 30 minutes, an hour. And I'm like, no. You all are an important part of this broadcast. And speaking of that, to show you how we're a bit different from some other people's platforms, can everybody in the chat room hear me loud and clear? Because I want to make sure that everybody can hear me before we get cooking over here tonight. Okay, because we finna go in tonight. Oh, it's finna be some fun over here, but it's gonna be some lessons taught as well. Okay, so give me a black fist or a thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear, brothers and sisters in the chat room. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Waiting on confirmation before I greet all of you that I see. Okay, in some, okay. I see smoke. So it looks like the sound is good over here. All right, cool. Because I do my own sound checks before I go live. But I have come across things over the years doing this. It might sound fine on my end. Sometimes it might be a discrepancy on the audience's end. So my audience is important, okay? Interactive over here. So good. Glad everybody can hear me. All systems go, all systems green. So another tradition that we have over here, in case you're new, roll up and greet my esteemed guests I see over here. I see the brother Seven Skills, Kevin Blackwell, Charlie X, Only Pamela's Way, Priscilla Taylor, Concerned Black Citizen, Emma Johnson, Tanisha Murdoch, good brother Bruce, Black Voltron Reloaded. I see Breeze Omega over here, Michael Williams. Let's see. I don't miss anybody. Tina Collins, my lieutenant, Tam Chan, B1 Satin Dollars over here. Let's see. You're the Prince of Paraphernalia. I see you, brother. Panther Strike is in the building. Salute to Mrs. L and her husband, Mr. Sam, my Georgia brother. I see DW over here. Still Kevin Trees is over here. Oh, still Kevin Trees. You're going to have a ball tonight, brother. Oh, we're going to be on one over here tonight. Smooth T Mac in the building, Mac Maroon, and the young brother Josh. Salute and welcome, all of you. Gathered in attendance over here tonight, and anybody will be joining us. And something a lot of y'all been reminding me to say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I hardly ever say, hey, hit the like button. So if you're so inclined, please go ahead and take the time to do that now. Share the broadcast. If you haven't done it already, using an intro would be the best time. But hey, if you're so inclined, do those things. So tonight, family, before we get started, I want to take a bit of time here to teach a quick lesson, okay? And it's not going to be mean-spirited or anything, but from time to time, if I see something, I'll be like, okay, this is an opportunity to teach instead of ridicule, all right? That's what I take the time to do. So I want to show you a comment really quick, okay? Now, this is on the Bill Cosby short, which seems to be getting a whole bunch of attention. A lot of people are responding to that. Oh, boy, the white supremacists, they pissed off about it because they're like vampires in sunlight anytime they hear truth, okay? Like, truth. Gotta hit it with some white supremacy. I'm like, yeah, it's not going to work over here, Giblet, because if I don't see it or any of my staff don't see it, your comments don't last long over here. I just delete and block you and they'll be able to come again under that account. So if you type in paragraphs and books, oh, Giblet, you've wasted so much of your time. I don't even read 2 words of that. Once I see it's on some anti-black racism, you have no place over here. And to you white supremacists, okay, no matter which part of the world you're from, I understand. Sometimes you might be around black people that make you feel like what comes out of those pink, thin earthworm lips of yours is absolutely important. Well, this ain't one of those places, and I'm not one of those people, and the greater majority of my audience over here are not like that either. So your words don't mean 2 dead flies put together over here, all right? Now, we've had some people that are non-LBA respond to this short because it's a very important one. It's Brother Bill Cosby from in the 70s. Speaking some truth, okay? And you have the tether class because, again, tether is action-based, not just because you're non-FBA, meaning you have to be like Myron Gaines or Candace Owens, willfully disrespecting our people over here in our country and buck dancing and kissing ass for the white supremacists, okay? So if you're non-FBA, saying it again for the new people, that doesn't automatically make you a tether. Some people gaslight about that. Some people are genuinely confused, but there you have it. You heard it now, okay? Now, in conjunction to that, you have a lot of people responding to it that are, from outside the community, meaning they're not in the global black diaspora, okay? They're not melanated people. And they're coming over there with their little, we all want to raise the human race and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, entertaining. But this particular comment right here was by a sister. And again, this is not to be mean-spirited. So if the sister is listening, I'm going to take this chance to educate on comments like this, okay? Because as I said before, when I was mentioning this particular short here on my channel, I was noticing the tone and the tenor of some of the responses, right? And I could tell a lot of them were non-FBA. Now, I don't know if this is FBA or non-FBA or not, okay? But nonetheless, y'all going to see what we mean here. So here's the sister's comment, right? She says, black man kills family, white man kills family, Mexican man kills family. Why can't it just be man kills family? Shaking my head, okay? Okay, so good faith comment. This is sister's opinion. She's entitled to it, but I'm going to explain why I told her what I told her here. And you'll see, I wasn't rude, wasn't mean-spirited. And I told her, because chances are she probably knew him. Because white supremacy doesn't operate that way. Perhaps you should study my content to get an education on this. Because, I assume anybody making that type of comment over here would be new. Okay, so, the sister saw it and she replied, civil conversation, nothing wrong with that. Sister says, as a black female, I understand what you're saying. She meant to say, put a T there with the Y is. The comment is just my opinion. And sister, you are definitely entitled to your opinion, but let me take the time to explain to her and other sisters over here about that, okay? The reason why I said what I said to her, because white supremacy doesn't operate that way. Perhaps you should study my content, get education on it. When we make comments in public, okay, those of us who are black folks, FBA or non-FBA, we need to be mindful that younger generations are watching us, not just offline, but online. It's those of us that are older. How we respond to the truths about racism and white supremacy, it does matter because it sets a standard, a tone for how the younger generation is supposed to deal with racism and white supremacy. Okay? So I hope I'm making sense there so far. So now the reason I was telling her that is her comment, and she probably didn't mean it this way. And again, this is this sister's opinion. She's entitled to it. She wasn't disrespectful. So I'm not going to be. But it comes across in a manner as if it's woe is me. You see what I'm saying? See, let me say something. And I'm saying this sister and every other sister listening. When we confront racism and white supremacy, and again, she probably didn't mean it this way. I'm talking about the optics of it. We don't need to respond to it as like, oh my God, look at why they're doing us like this. Why can't it be just this? Why can't it be just that? No, because you got to understand something. I've said this for many years, and I want my new subscribers to listen to this, especially if you're a younger person. When it comes to white supremacists, these are soulless, demonic entities. You got to understand something. You make a comment like the sister made here, okay? And again, this isn't to pick on her or anything like that. You're trying to appeal to a soulless demon. They don't have any compassion to appeal to, and any inkling of you responding to them with despair or, being disappointed, being upset, frustrated, they love that. They feed off that. These are demonic entities posing as human beings. You understand? So again, she probably didn't mean it that way, but it's like, let me put it this way. Because I want everybody to understand why this is important. When you ask questions of insanity, expecting a logical answer, you're not going to get it. It's insanity. Okay? The white supremacists are demonically insane. So, I get the tone that she was saying it in. Again, it's the sister's opinion. No disrespect to her. But my admonishment is to everybody listening. Be mindful of how you respond to this type of thing, okay? Our response to white supremacy should be strategic, logical, and with strength. Not fear, not questioning their insanity, not begging them to take it easy on us. And again, I'm not saying she meant any of that. I'm just saying the optics of it. Does everybody understand why I'm saying this, right? Everybody get it. I want y'all to chime in because, see, we are in an important and critical hour of our history. Salute, good brother Project Leroy for the cash out. Thank you, my good man. We are an important and critical hour of our history. Y'all know my stance as far as the men, okay, of Black America, anywhere in the world, if you're a black man. Our job is to provide and protect and, correct with wisdom and compassion amongst our own people. And just because you're a sister, that doesn't mean that you don't have a role to play. Oh, yes, our sisters are the first teachers of our children. That is a paramount and very important role to the black family, okay, and the black community. So the reason why it's important for our sisters to be mindful about how they respond to white supremacy online and offline, your mindset could definitely set the tone for how generations of our children think, okay? So if you perpetuate a mindset of fear or confusion or the worst thing in the world for any black person do, black man or black woman, but especially our women, since they're the first teachers of children, you ignore racism and white supremacy. And again, I'm not implying that of this sister, I just wanted to take the time to really educate on why I, try to give her a heads up on that. Hopefully she'll go check out more of my content and understand where I'm coming from. Okay, because we need our sisters over here. We not a channel or a platform like, oh man, the women this, the women that. No. We call out both halves of the community when y'all code over here. So our sisters are very important. Why? For the people that are in the back of the classroom. The reason why the gender warring is foolish, reason why you don't belittle our women or think of them as less than or not have patience with them a certain degree, try to correct our sisters from a place of love is because let's just say you did take the attitude for anybody that this applies to. Oh, we don't need them, F this. Oh, okay, cool. We're going into a war against white supremacy with half a unit. When all the white supremacists, male and female, are on code against us, the white supremacist adjacents, for those that don't know what that is, in case you're from another country listening to this, in America, people that are not white are classified as whites. The Asians, white Hispanics, the East Indians, the Arabs, et cetera, et cetera. All of them have men and women operating on code against us. We go into battle against that with half the unit, be it without the men or the women, we do not win, okay? That's my stance on that. I'm logical. All right. So that's why, I wanted to take the time to explain that. So again, welcome to that sister if she's subscribed over here. Hopefully she doesn't take it any type of way because it was meant to teach and that's what we do over here. Okay. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, we're going to take this down and I got to get into something to set the tone for tonight's broadcast. Oh, y'all going to love this. This is going to be super funny. First of all, let me ask everybody, how y'all doing in here tonight? Y'all doing good? Is all my black folks in here okay with you? FBA, none everybody. FBA. Is everybody doing good over here? Y'all good tonight? Did you have a good day? Some of y'all probably did. Some of y'all probably didn't. But you're going to get a good laugh out of this. Oh, my God. This is going to be funny. I'm telling you right now because before we get started, I got to introduce you to something. Okay? Got to introduce you to something. It's been a while. Since I had, I do little sponsorships over here from time to time, injecting some humor before I start a broadcast. And it's time we do that here tonight because, boy, when I saw this, and I'm not responsible for putting this together, the brother Ace Vane, if you're not familiar with him, that brother put this together. When I saw this, man, I was like, oh, my God, this is hilarious. I got to show it to my audience. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play something real quick. And then we gonna get started, going in on this goofball epic fail. Hey, Michelle, here I want y'all to check this out.
I am broke. You know what I used to wash my face with? Girl, what? Melted snow from Beyonce's freezer. And that's what you're still doing, right? Because that's the only way for you to do that. No, I had to wash my face with tap water from the sink. Oh my God, bitch! I might as well be washing my face with dishwater from the Waffle House. You might as well be washing your face with used hospice diapers. Just drown me in the urinal at a public library downtown. Oh my God, B, I did not know you were going through all this. I could relate, girl. I had some hardship last year. I got my car repoed, and I'm a single mother. This ain't about you right now. God damn. You're right, B. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm so sorry. Jesus! You talk about single mother? Fuck that baby. You're right, girl. You're right. I don't think you get it. I had to microwave my own food. Oh my God, no, B. You pressed the buttons. I pressed the buttons. No assistant. No personal chef. Bitch, I almost starved. My God, B. I'm so sorry that you've been going through all this. I'm so sorry. Bitch, stop trying to outcry me.
Oh my God. Oh, family. I know y'all not laughing at B Simone. The B stands for broke now. Oh, I know y'all not laughing. Oh, isn't that so sad? Poor baby. Oh, Lord have mercy. What we gonna do for y'all? What we gonna do for her, man? Oh, she's having such a hard time. Because, hey, look, y'all know I had to show y'all that because y'all know I already put the short on the channel to clown her ass. Oh, boy. You know what? Somebody was asking me was I going to go into long form detail on that. I'm like, I don't think I need that, man. Sometimes, man, you get your good joke in there. You just, I'm not cruel, okay? But if it's funny, damn it, we laugh over here. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Folks ain't have such a hard time. Helfer, be Simone, let me say this to you, and I'm gonna try to leave it alone. I'm gonna fight my pity to do a long form broadcast. Helfer, when you disrespect our foundational Black American freedmen icons like Dr. Martin Luther King, well, we're in a season and hour of our history now where the ancestors are not playing the radio about folks disrespecting our lineage. Baby, now you got to enjoy some hard times. According to her, let's be real. What she's considering hard times, most people would love to be where she is. She ain't completely broke. She's just not where she want to be. But B, baby, and B stands for broke. Baby, not only your attitude is wrong, you're bad built. You just yellow, but that, unfortunately, that don't mean that, hey, every man you come across, you're yellow. No, you kind of pudgy. Okay, you chunky, Humpty Dumpty with a bad attitude. You can't have all that going at the same time. You got to pick one or the other. People are human. People excuse things. You can't be chunky to be down with a bad built attitude and ignorant of our history and disrespectful to our lineage. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you. So this is what you get, baby. Oh, boy, she's struggling. Y'all heard her. She has to shop at H&M now. Oh, no. Oh, my God, no. Oh, man. Hard times, y'all. Hard times. Then all that talk, like my brother Black Vulture said, that 9 to 5, man, ain't looking so bad now. Yeah, see, she's in the club with Ebony K. Williams, okay? Mattress K. Williams, as I call her. Because, see, look, I got to expound upon that. The thing about that is when you see these heifers talking down on brothers that have a 9 to 5 job or they just looking down their nose at them, they're too stupid to understand that, hey, if you did get a brother that's in the skilled trades, they make the most money. They make more money than the white collar people and these degreed folks. But see, you would have to have somewhat of a brain that functions to actually understand that. And then I was one of the few people that said this when Mattress K. Williams, okay, came out making her derogatory statements about the bus driver. I'm going to say it the way it need to be said. If you get offended, hey, you can unsubscribe and get the fuck on and never come back. Bitch, you are not worthy of a 9 to 5 guy with that fucked up attitude. Let me tell you something, man. Unfortunately, some of these women that don't grow up in households where their mother have any sense or their father not there or they don't have any elders that they listen to, they would tell them that, look, if that man respects you, he ain't lazy, he's a provider, he loves you and he shows that, you better be thankful to have somebody that wants to take care of you. And then these will be the same ones that'll sit up like Vivica Fox and, all the rest of them. And I'm putting Britney Renner in there, even though she's nowhere near Vivica Fox. Hey, it's over here. We're going to address her a little bit later here tonight, too. But when they get there to the point where now you realize you wasted your opportunities and you wish you had that 9 to 5 man that you was looking down on, it's over with. Ain't nobody checking for you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, they can choose to do whatever they want. But I'm going to tell you right now, I've said this for a long time. Life has 2 ways to teach you a lesson. You can get it the easy way or the hard way. And I'm going to tell you right now, for the hardest of heads, whether you male or female, understand that when life gives you the lesson the hard way, it laces up a pair of steel-toe boots and kicks you square in your ass multiple times. Okay? So if that's how you want to learn, hey, and knock yourself out, so be it. So be it, Anyway, I just thought that was funny. Shout out to the brother Ace Vane. So we're going to get started with cooking here tonight because before we get to Mattress K. Williams, I'm actually doing this broadcast as a service, as I always do when I address these topics. My longtime subscribers know that. But if I'm going to be critical of something, I try to actually teach a valuable lesson. So to the sensible-minded sisters, okay, no matter what your lineage is, listen to this broadcast tonight. I'm going to show you some things at the beginning of this broadcast that will help you. And see, this is the blessing about the stupidity that some of these women, and men engage in on the internet today. People have provided you an excellent study guide of how not to be if you're trying to do better. Particularly to the ladies, if you're trying to secure a good dude, don't do none of what I'm about to show you here because everybody's going to recognize that it's wrong. And then some of you, if you didn't recognize that it was wrong, it's going to give you pause to think with the way I'm going to address it, okay? It should be obvious, but I keep in mind there might be younger people listening and when it comes to some, not all, a demographic of our sisters, they are vulnerable to receiving a bunch of bad information. And if they continue down that course, it ruins them. It cheats them of opportunities they could have had by getting with or pairing up with a decent brother. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the worst things in the world that I hate to see is some women looking over at other women's plates. I mean, never mind that you got everything you need on yours, you're looking over at other women's plates. And sometimes, that's a very bad thing, okay? So I'm going to present a couple of things here before we get into the main subject matter tonight that's going to help, women that's got sense. Don't do any of this, okay? I'll be stopping at where need be to review things. Let's get started. And by the way, let me take the chance here while I got this graphic up on the screen, because this is going to be the main subject matter. We have an X Space coming up, okay? Because I forgot to mention that. We have an X Space coming up for those of you that follow me on X. Going to be this Friday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the start time. We're going to deal with Mr. Brad here because, one of them made a good little comment there about Juneteenth. And, he was on my good brother Tariq Nasheed's broadcast on this X Space, and I ain't really have time to deal with him like I needed to, you know what I'm saying, because I was busy doing some other things. But we're going to deal with him Friday night. And my good brother Black Voltron Reloaded shall be co-hosting. So if any of you would like to chime in on that, we're going to give Brad the blues over there, okay? Because I'm going to take the kid gloves off and address that situation the way it need to be. Because, see, I'm going to be honest with y'all, man, before we get started. Sometimes we're too polite when we do that, okay? So just a reminder of that. So we're going to go ahead and get into tonight's broadcast. So if you would like to check that out, it's on the community tab and it's pinned to the top of my X account. But we're going to get into this. And remember, ladies, don't do none of this what I'm about to show you.
Tired, y'all. It's like having 2 kids is one thing. Having 3 is like having 10. The babies is where they at. I need a break. Shy is with her dad. Hendrix is with my mom. And her too. It's so hard to manage a business and make sure I'm overseeing that Instagram. Someone says stop having them if you're tired. Good one. Shut up. People be tired without kids. What are you talking about?
Okay, so as you saw that there, that was the baby mama of Bow Wow, Future, and I think the last one was a football player. Oh my God. See, first of all, let me talk to the brothers. Please value your seed. If you take the time to look past, because by the time you get a certain age, you should learn to do this for the brothers out here, because your legacy should be important to you, okay? That's the one time where you should be very discerning and you should be snobby about who you entrust your legacy, your seed to. Okay, same thing for the sisters, I say. But to the brothers, if you take the time to look past a woman's looks and you actually engage them in conversation and you hear them talking in that childlike mind state that heifer just was talking in, because, when she was talking, Joie Chavis, whatever the hell her name is, some of our audience was trying to admonish her, as you heard. But see, with her, here's the bad thing about women that are considered conventionally attractive, okay? And for cliche's sake, I'm going to use that accursed number scale. Let's just say the 8s, 9s, and 10s, the most attractive women, conventionally attractive. The bad thing about them, since they are attractive to most men, they have a hard time dealing with men that tell them the truth, because sometimes they just say, hey, you know what? Hey, I'm not going to tell you the truth. I'm just trying to get between your legs. That's all I want. And look, that's very cruel. Some dudes do it to take advantage of them. Then you have these godforsaken fucking simps out here that I hate with a passion. Because look, ladies, you should hate simps with a passion too. They're not men worth a damn because they're going to lie to you and they're just using you to get something out of you. See, a man, let me tell you something, and that should be most of the brothers over here. A man is going to tell you the truth about yourself no matter how you look, no matter how many times y'all engage in bedroom activity. You know why? Because he values you for you, okay? He's not going to just sit up there and let you go about in the world in a state of delusion, because if he cares about you, he's like, okay, you're an extension of me. So I don't give a damn how mad you get. I don't give a damn how many other men before me kissed your ass. I am a man. Gonna tell you when you're wrong, okay? And hopefully, if you're a brother, you can get you a sister that thinks the same way, because that's how you keep each other in a state where you're moving towards progression, positive progression in a relationship or a marriage. Okay, truth is an asset, but see today, unfortunately, you have a generation today that's been cultivated by corporate America, white supremacy, that teaches people to shirk accountability. Accountability is a bad thing, and I'm like, okay, cool. You don't get anything constructive from having that type of childish mindset. As you saw, those people were telling her, okay, you sit here and you are a pass around. You hop from dick to dick because they're famous rappers, athletes, or what have you, but ain't none of them decide to put a ring on your finger and give you their last name. And I'm old school over here, and I'm going to keep saying it. If a man is not willing to give you his last name, you are insane to give him the greatest honor that you could give any man is a child. And it's very stupid and selfish for you to willingly do that. We're not talking about, the situation where you was with somebody, then, things went south, y'all went y'all separate ways. We talking about willingly doing it just because, I'm going to get a baby out of it, so I'm going to get a chick. Okay, you selfish bitch. You're not thinking about this young girl or boy needs a father. You cheating them of having a stable black family. That's what we need, okay? You cheating them with that. But see, that little bobblehead doll helper, okay, because I'm getting on Future and the rest on too. We see he ain't wear 2 dead flies, but see, the thing with the Future, okay, if you see a dude already got multiple baby mamas, ain't married, nobody, you got to be twice the stupid bitch to go and be baby mama number 16. What are you doing, dumbass? The heifers that do that shit, you are the ultimate losers, because this is why I say that. The heifers that do that, you have no talent, and you think your only way to actually be secure financially in life is to lay down with somebody that's got a lot of will so you can get a baby out of them. Never mind a complete intact black family. And then think about it. This is why I look at Bow Wow, Future, and whoever else got that heifer pregnant. You can't give a damn about your legacy because she sounds like a child. I don't give a damn how old the woman is. If you sound like that and you mentally are on the level of a third grader, that's how I visually see you. I'm like, okay, whatever attraction I had to you, now that I hear how you sound, oh no, never mind. I'm cool. Yeah, you cool to look at. I'm not telling you not to smash. Just make sure you don't get her pregnant. Don't do that, because see, I'm talking to the brothers on this, man, because I don't think enough people really see it the way I'm about to see it. Consider this. If you deal with a woman at that low level of a mental state and she has your child, or if you do, go ahead and be foolish enough, like Travis Hunter, I'm calling him out, and you get married to her, hey, man, in a marriage, definitely you need a partner that's mentally capable of handling life on the same level as you. It's supposed to be y'all against the world. What can somebody like that do? And then the nightmare of it. What is somebody like her gonna teach your children? You gonna raise idiots. There's no way they're gonna turn out to be worth a damn if she's solely responsible for their education and training and nurturing. Look at Cardi B. This is why I look at Offset like, boy, well, he ain't sharp as knife in the jaw either, okay? Both of them was just, I'm gonna say something cruel. I really wish that the people that fit the criteria that we discussing here tonight, I really wish God would stop them from reproducing. Be the biggest dumbass you want. Just don't force that on children, because that's not fair. Children didn't ask to be here, okay? That's just not fair to the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my only concern. You want to be a dumbass for your whole life, go ahead and knock yourself out, man or woman. But don't put that on the kids, okay? So again, fellas, please guard your seed. Now to the ladies. Look at her as an example of, okay, this is a failure. You got 3 baby daddies, no husband, and even if you are getting child support from them or what have you, you don't have a stable family. And moreover, beyond that, you nor your children have an in-house, keyword in-house protector. You understand? That's a fucking failure. I don't care how lavish she may dress, what trips you see her taking. To my young sisters, I am pleading with you to, if you don't listen to nothing else I say, you better start recognizing failures among women when you see them and say, okay, cool, bitch, that won't be me, okay? Let them have the failure to themselves, all right? I get it. Social media, because of a demographic, because thank God all of our women don't think this way, but a significant portion do, social media across age ranges with women, okay, particularly in our community, because I don't give a damn what happens outside of our community. It's kind of a monkey see, monkey do thing. You got the old healthers trying to step into the young chick spaces where they don't belong. That's mental illness. Because look, as men, I would like to think that most of us would be better about this, but some of the dudes do it as well. Once you get to an adult age, certain phases of life, you shouldn't be trying to go backward. We're supposed to be progressing forward so that the younger generation, we're not trying to be in the club with them or compete with them for anything. We're supposed to be there for guidance for the young people so that if they, because look, we all were young at one point in time, and you're not going to know everything, and you need wise elders to help you find the way. But you can't get wise elders when the people are basically on the same mentality as you. Do you know what kind of a failure you have to be as a man or a woman to want to still be in the mindset of a 20-something or a teenager when you in your 30s, 40s, 50s? That's a goddamn shame, man. And somebody need to say it like that, because see, a lot of people don't call that shit out the way it needs to be called out. They play with it. They treat it with kid gloves. Unfortunately, with a lot of these women, it's kind of portrayed as if it's cute. Hell no. No. You ain't supposed to be dressing like them, talking like them, none of that shit. But unfortunately, this is what we see. And sadly, a lot of the young sisters don't have any, older sisters that they can get game from because they old ass is trying to compete with them. See, I'm going to break it down. For that demographic, again, I'm being specific, for that demographic of women that I'm referring to, what it is, and I saw the beginnings of this. Most of you in the chat room can verify this as well, men and women alike. What happened was when social media came in, a lot of them said, damn, I didn't have this when I was young. I wish I did. Hey, let me jump my old ass in the middle of where these young people at and try to relive my youth. No, bitch. No, you are a failure if you want to mentally go back to a time period that has long passed you by. And look, this is why I'm so harsh with this. If you that type of loser, and I'm saying male and female alike, if you that type of loser where you have not had any accomplishments in your life to the point that you comfortable where you at, so let me tell you something, man. And I'm not bragging. Y'all know I'm not a braggadocious person. I'm not bragging about anything in my life. All praises to the Most High for the blessings that I have. But as a man, I would hope that most people have the same thought process as I do. Hey, man, my younger years were cool, but I'm accomplished and satisfied where I'm at now. I would not change anything. Don't need to go back, okay? Because something's wrong if you have to go backwards. You got to understand that. That's not cute. Salute to the good brother Rashawn for the cash out. Thank you very much, my good man. That's not cute to the point that you sitting here and you regressing mentally. You see what I'm saying? Regressing mentally is not a good thing, okay, for men or women. So, avoid that type of behavior. And again, I say to my young sisters, start looking at this stuff, because I get it. That's a different world for women. I don't compete with each other, but you got to start looking at it and say, okay, I see what she's doing. I see how she dressed, how she look. Is this bitch really happy? Would I really want to trade places with her life today if I could? And if you could do it, ask yourself this, would I really be happy? Think about it. Which young lady here, and thank God most of our young sisters got some sense today where they're not trying to have multiple baby mamas, because I'm going to say it, I might be old school or whatever, but you really aren't supposed to have children from one man, okay? Barring a couple of exceptions that are really exceptions to the rule. For example, say a sister is married, she have kids with her husband, that dude passed away, and she gets remarried to a new husband, and, they have kids. Okay, that's understandable. But 3, 4, 5 baby mamas, hell no, that's a shameful thing. That ain't nothing to be cute, and people shouldn't be throwing no damn baby showers for that bullshit. That's failure. We should celebrate intact families. Is it going to always work out that way? No, but goddamn it, we should try. And I'm saying that to men and women alike, okay? So the Joie Chavis of the world, Chloe, thank you. Thank you, Chloe. Please, I want more of the Chloes to get out here and make a damn jackass of themselves so that I can do what I'm doing here tonight and say, hey, see this, sisters? This is a fucking failure. You don't want to be like this, okay? Seriously. And look, shout out to the young sisters, man, in their teens and 20s that are getting that. Because a lot of them are like, oh, no, bitch, you get up here popping all this stuff. But I know, because women know what it's like to be women. You understand? That they know when a bitch is faking the funk. All right. And they're like, yeah, you talking all that shit, but your ass is lonely at night. You scared to death. If something happened in your life, you need something fixed. You got to call somebody, pay somebody to do it. Somebody to kick your door in. You ain't got no man right there next to you. You got to hope you can figure that out the best way you can till the police get there. There are some young ladies that got sense enough to think long term between, beyond what's in between their legs. Okay. We all human beings. We're all attracted to whatever we like, whether we men or women. Okay. But we have to think beyond our urges and our desires. Everybody has them, but you don't let your urges and desires predicate the lifelong decisions that you have to make. Okay. So, I just had to go there with that. Now, again, in the spirit of helping the younger sisters that want to secure a decent man or older sister, whichever, I'm going to play some behavior here. And this is an ultimate no-no, especially if you're dealing with a brother that's got his shit together. Now, disclaimer, I understand that we are in an era of ultimate simptastic bullshit, okay? You got some of these overgrown, worthless ass simps out here that don't respect their time, they don't respect their money, they don't respect their family name. So they've gassed a lot of these hoes' heads up. Okay, they got the bitches out here that's saying, hey, if you're gonna take me on a date, pay for my hair and nails. Now, if a man came up in a household with his father, he'll be like, okay, oh no, this is a broke bitch. Because any woman that's got her shit together, the first time you going out, you should be able to pay for your own hair and nails. That means you are fucking broke. I'm allergic to broke. By the time you get a certain age, nah, don't bring your broke-tastic bullshit over here. Better get back over there and pay for your own shit. A lady, a true lady, which is the highest tier that a woman can reach because she's well-mannered, she's educated, intelligent, and carries herself in her feminine role all the time, regardless. She don't have to ask nobody for that. She's woman enough to take care of that for themselves. Now, if y'all get together, a committed relationship or a marriage, hey, man, there ain't nothing wrong with doing for your lady or your wife. That gives a good man pride. Like, yeah, she's a representation of me. You damn right. When I go out, I'm looking good. She gonna be looking good. Okay? Yeah, y'all fellas, come on now. Y'all know I'm telling the truth about that. But for those of you that are married or if you have a, a committed relationship, you be like, yeah, boy, that's mine right there. You damn right. Look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to give y'all that bit of game because you got them simps, boy. They don't have no respect for themselves. And see, ladies, a lot of them, they don't like it when you get on the simps. But see, again, if you really think about it, ladies, while I play this clip, I'm going to break it down for you. You're going to learn a lot over here tonight. You get you a simp, okay? Motherfucker that don't never tell you no. One, that's somebody that don't care about you, okay? Then, what if it's a situation where you need to hear no? Even if you don't, if you think you don't, you might need to hear no. A man is supposed to be discerning far beyond just the present state that y'all in, present company, what have we supposed to be looking way down the line, okay? Every woman in here that's got a husband or long-term committed partner, if you've ever observed, and watch this, brothers, I want you to give me the fire sign of what I'm about to say is true. Brothers, how many times have any of you been with your wife or your long-term partner, you know what I'm saying, and you just quiet and thinking? Because every woman in here has seen a man do that. It doesn't mean that anything is wrong. We're thinking about the future. We're like, okay, took care of this month. Okay, what are we going to do about this next month? Trying to make sure things are in order ahead of time, because that's what a man does. A man don't wait till the last minute. Oh, shit, an emergency. No. We thinking and planning while everybody's good, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Look, there might be times where brothers might be on vacation and watching the family, but we sitting back just chilling thinking, because, look, I'm just going to put it bluntly. A man, in the truest terms of the word, as a provider, we don't turn that off. It's always on. Am I right, brothers? Come on, talk to me. Put that fire sign emoji in here if I'm telling the truth. Do we ever turn that off as far as thinking of the protection and provision of our family? Even when everybody's happy, look like everybody having a good time. No, we silently sit there in our thoughts and we're planning to make sure that we keep the ship on course. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, a simp is incapable of that. You know why? Because a simp is weak. A simp is a yes man. A yes man is fucking worthless. And ladies, I'm going to tell you right now, even if you argue, disagree with what I'm saying, I'm going to tell you where you're going to know the truth of what I said at. When you get around other sisters that have brothers that fit that criteria, whether they in a relationship or it's their husband, get around sisters that actually have men that fit the criteria I just said, you gonna notice it and you gonna be resentful of that because you gonna realize that this little punk bitch that you with that's got the matching purse like you, painting his nails like yours. Hey, he probably stealing your lipstick. You know, hey, Shannon Sharp looking at you. I'm just saying, man, when you around ladies that have real men, you ain't gonna like that. That's gonna be a fucked up feeling. Huh? Hey, you basically got the equivalent of an overgrown damn kid mentally, and as far as with everything else, it's a problem happening. He looking at you, asking you what we gonna do about it instead of saying, you know what, I've been prepared for this. I got it. You can chill. Huh? Don't believe me? Get around other women. You gonna see what it's like, and see for you simps, when that day comes, boy, you probably think you got it good, man, because you don't find a helper that'll tolerate that. Boy, she gonna turn on your ass with the quickness, because one thing about women, when they feel like they don't have what they should have, boy, they get vitriolic. So, you know, just giving it to them for both ends. But again, I want y'all sisters to look at this. And again, I'm admonishing you. If you're a sister that's looking for a good man, don't ever pull this. Because if you do this with a man that's got a set of balls, ain't gonna go too good. I'm gonna play this real quick.
You just should have paid for all of our food.
For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. It's 18.
Why do G gotta pay for all y'all food though?
You brought 18 friends. I'm finna leave you. You staying here with them or you coming with me?
Nobody wants a broke
You
nigga.
are you?
Woo, bro!
Yeah. Y'all seen it. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. First, let me address the brothers, okay? So that should be self-explanatory for the women, but I'm gonna go there. Brothers, I understand some of you didn't come up with fathers, and you might not have been trained or coached by an uncle or a grandfather with how to deal with that situation. Let me tell you something. What I saw right there, even though I heard him say no, that's a conversation too long, my brother. That's a conversation too long. Let me tell you something. As a Sigma male, you know how your brother would have reacted to that? And how I have reacted to it in my younger years when bitches tried that bullshit, I would laugh so hard that you thought my damn lungs would explode. I'm telling y'all, have anybody ever been laughing so hard at something where you try to take off running and you still laughing? That's the kind of reaction. I wouldn't even dignify that with no response, because first of all, that means that bitch think you a simp, which means she doesn't respect you. And then on top of that, her little broke ass friends is back there. Hey, for me and my friends. I like, man, do you understand who the fuck you dealing with? That'd have been the last contact me and that bitch would have ever had. How dare you, you broke motherfucker, you? And fellas, y'all, look, I don't care how fine they are, because see, unfortunately, you got some saying, well, man, you got a fat ass though. Okay. Once you go down that road right there and a woman see that, you know, you ain't gonna check her or you don't have no type of self-esteem about yourself, you ain't gonna never have that woman's respect. Now, if you a simp, self-respect don't mean nothing to you. For those of us who are men, we got to have that above all this. Let me tell you something, man. I don't give a fuck if you gave me the woman fit to the T with the physical specs that I like from head to toe. That motherfucker don't respect me, bitch, you got to go. And for me, let me give my young man some advice on this, because this is going to be the hard part. This is how you'll know that you're on the right track to graduate into manhood if you're not already there yet. Once you cut a bitch off, let it be permanent, okay? Once you cut them off, ain't no coming back. Don't do that spin the block back shit. See, you got to understand something. If a chick don't respect you, you can't teach her to. She's got to already respect you. If she don't, you can't buy it. It ain't going to be growing into it. You ain't going to talk into it. Nope. Got to leave that motherfucker alone, let her move around. I'm going to tell you why it must be that way. It has to be that way because if more men took that stance, they would get their fucking act together. And we're talking about that demographic of women. We're not talking about all our women, because all our women do not act like that, okay? Now, the question I would have asked the brother is like, brother, how you didn't see that coming? Because they don't just pop out and try you like that. They got the they gonna be done tested you to see, you know what I'm saying, a little disrespectful shit they can get away with. Then it'll turn into some public bullshit like that. Raggedy bitch, you sitting over there, it's your birthday, and he finna take you out, and you gonna call your friends? See, I'm gonna be blunt. I got to tell the truth over here tonight. Oh boy, the people that clutch their pearls, they gonna get the hell on, boy. That 8,000 about to drop tonight. We gonna tell the truth. That bitch is fucking other niggas, okay? She fucking other niggas. Cause the woman that respects you would never test you that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the young man, I don't know his situation, but chances are he probably didn't have a father like mine or uncles or grandfathers like mine. Cause like I said, in that conversation wasn't even supposed to have no words. It was just supposed to have laughter and walking off. And I'm gonna tell you how gangster I was with it. I'm calling your replacement in front of you, bitch. I am. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Cool. No problem. Shit, boy, y'all don't understand. But see, I'm reformed now. Okay. Y'all know I have a halo. I'm reformed now. But anyway, to the ladies though, all jokes aside, please don't do that. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't do that. Even let's go this route with it, because I want to teach the sisters as well with this, the young ones especially. Let's just say it had gone another way. Let's just say he said, okay, cool, I'm gonna pay for you and your friends. And you getting to do the pay for shit, you know you don't fuck with him like that. Let me tell you why you should never do that. Because I know a lot of women don't understand this. Please listen to me, okay? These simps are fucking dangerous. They will crash the fuck out. You using this dude, you know you don't fuck with him like that. A lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying, that you know, had their fathers or what have you, they're stable-minded. They just charge it to the game and move on, wouldn't deal with you no more. You get with the wrong simp, you could end up like Mercedes Moore. Please don't do that. If you don't like these dudes, don't be accepting nothing from no man that you know you don't genuinely like or not interested in, okay? I'm warning you, I don't want to have to do no news story on you like I have over the years about some of the women that have engaged in that. I really mean that. I don't even care if you hate my guts for everything I said tonight. I want you to live. Look, let me tell you like this. Let me talk to you, because I know some of you might be listening. Even if you can't stand me, I want your ass to live, okay? Live in where you can't stand me, okay? Do that. I don't care about you liking me or not. I'm here to tell you the truth, okay? So I'm warning you, again, if you ain't fooling with these dudes like that, don't do that, bro. Because you're going to keep playing Russian roulette and you're going to find the one that be like, oh, nah, you done played me like this and did all that. Yeah, I'm finna get some get back. And sometimes that get back could mean that you 6 feet under. Don't put your family in that situation. Think, okay? Sure. Look, I'm going to give you the old school saying before we move on. Just because you can't do something doesn't mean you shouldn't. And black men and women alike should exercise that mindset, okay? Now, real quick, I told y'all so with this, okay? Yeah, I got to go here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's back. And I checked her Instagram not too long ago there. Boy, she done took that whole costume off. Boy, it was some people trying to argue with me about how you know she ain't reformed. Hold on, I got the wrong voice on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put on a voice here. A lot of you know what voice this is. I've got to address snake behavior with a snake voice. So, Mr. Snake, would you come on over here, please?
Oh, yes. He did call it. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a snake. That's right. That's right. Pull up a chair. Let me talk to you. Been a while since I spoke to you guys. You see, Britney Renner was cosplaying as a Muslim. And GBS called it. He told you when he says something about these things. His track record is impeccable. He's rarely ever wrong. He told you it was just a ploy to get back with Kevin Gates, another fake Muslim. And as soon as things fell through, he was going to take the disguise off. Now, you see, she's taking the hijab off. If you check her Instagram, you'll see she's back in full thotty karate uniform. That's right, she's back. Now, the only reason I came over here to tell you this is because if you bet against Brother GBS, you damn well better know what you're talking about. Because he rarely ever misses, okay? In over a decade of doing content, he rarely misses, all right? So she's back practicing thotty karate, and he told you so, okay? Now, enjoy the rest of your evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hey, my brother ATL and with underscore 007 said the Cobra Commander voice. Yeah, kind of sound like Cobra Commander. You know what I'm saying? I can do that one too. Yeah, from time to time we clown on it. But listen, I told y'all, man. Look, let me talk to them people that will argue with me about this shit. Because I ain't going to call no names, call people names, but it was a couple, you don't know, people can change. You don't know what's in people's heart. I'm like, listen, man, I know Hocomotion. Yes, that's right. I've coined the term Hocomotion, okay? Just like you got locomotion, you got Hocomotion. I recognize Hocomotion when I see it, okay? I recognize it. I've seen it. I've been all over this planet. I know Hocomotion when I see it. Once the Hocomotion get on the tracks, it will do anything to get where it's going, including changing costumes. And one of the whole fallback points is, hey, I done been ran through. These men that I want don't want me. I got to try to do something to, keep my Hocomotion on the tracks. let me turn to some form of religion and fake the funk and see if I can get some fool to marry me. But see, Britney, baby, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. If she was a personal friend of mine, I could have got to her before she did the Stepdaddy season video. I'd be like, look, bitch, I don't approve of this shit, but it's the right way and the wrong way to do everything. If you gonna play the game, don't get your dumb ass on the internet telling your game plan. See, you know, look, and I'm not encouraging the horn. But what I'm saying is you got to understand that there's such thing as a smart hoe and there's such thing as a dumb hoe. Smart hoes don't reveal their playbook on the internet. If your scheme, and again, I'm not condoning it, if your scheme is to get one of these wealthy athletes, these dummies out here, so hey, you can get your hustle on, bitch, you got to play a part. You got to play a role. You know, I would have tried to tell her, I'd be like, look, if you don't listen to me, go talk to some hoes out there on the stroll. They'll give you the game. Because shit, they got to be smart to pull off what they pull off, huh? Especially today. So, you know, sometimes, man, you know, look, and that's a sad commentary too, because goddamn it, of all the things to feel at, you feeling at being a hoe? Oh my God, baby. Lord have mercy. How you gonna fail at hoeing? Jesus Christ. And salute to my sister Netta J down there. Hey, Netta, boy. Hey, she says it was pretty apparent she wasn't sincere. Oh, baby, you would be surprised. There was some people trying to argue with me about that. It was a couple people. And I was like, y'all really, look, you got to understand. Usually you see that hustle in three places. Because I got to give her credit for one thing now. She didn't go where it would have been most obvious, which is in some, not all. Some of these black churches that just tolerate any damn thing, where most of these bitches, you know what I'm saying, try to reform their Hocomotion. And if it's not that, they go to, oh, I'm conscious now. All of a sudden they care about stuff that they never care about in their 20s or in their prime years when they was out here on the Hocomotion track. That they usually flip that. I got to give her props though. She jumped into Islam, man. And I was just like, hey, bitch, it might be a good thing that she done playing with that costume because the brothers and sisters in the nation of Islam, they do not play about you disrespecting their faith. So I'm just saying, man, you know, that ain't nothing to play with there. Don't do it. You know, that might not work out so hot for you depending on who you go around. But again, thankfully for her, she wasn't going faking the funk at none of their mosques or coming around the sisters in the MGT and et cetera. Because they would have got her together real quick. They'd be like, look here, I'm going to play with our faith like that. So, you know, it's over. I'm telling y'all right now, it's just a slow crash out for her from now on. And she's cruising right on the Vivica Fox land. Moral of the story is for the younger sisters, that this is a failure too. Okay, we got to chronicle the failures. So you young sisters out here, ask yourself, do you want to be in her position? Because if you look at her, hey, most men would say, hey, she's fairly attractive. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you be like, yeah, man, she look good. Yeah, look good, but she batshit crazy upstairs, and she was a pass around turbo thot. Okay, that you failing as a woman when you do that. And see what they be thinking. It's for the OnlyFans thoughts. They think that okay, it's gonna reach a point where you through doing that, then you gonna hop back out here in the game, and somebody gonna take you. Here's the thing: I don't argue with them. Sure, somebody will take you. It'll be a simp. It ain't gonna be a man that's worth a damn. It ain't gonna be the man that you want. So somebody will definitely take you, all right? It just ain't gonna be a man of any substance that's worth a damn. So as a woman, you get the Britney Renner phase. Ask yourself, do you want to trade places with her? You think this crazy motherfucker is happy right now? Look, mark my words, I'm gonna make another prediction. If y'all thought she was crazy before, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's all down. She gonna do some shit where you be like, wow, brother, you called it. Know how I know? Okay? I don't know if y'all saw that clip, and I'm debating whether I should do that or not because, you know, that would be kind of like punching down. But I don't know if y'all saw that clip of Stacey Dash, trash ass Stacey Dash, super Bedwench Supreme, up there trying to relive her part in that It All Falls Down video with Kanye West. Now, when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's you boys, it's over for you for sure. It was over when you made them disparaging comments about our people, but it's over for real now. You know why I know? When you start spiraling down like the white women, because you know what she reminded me of? She reminded me of Britney Spears' crazy ass. Britney Spears, in her mind, and unfortunately, there's a lot of women that this applies to, in Britney Spears' mind, she's still locked in the 90s. That's why you see her little goofy ass twirling around and bopping around on stage just looking crazy to be damn. In her head, mentally, she is stuck in the period of her life when she was most attractive, the period that she felt the happiest, most comfortable. And the rest of society is like, no, bitch, that time has passed you by. Okay? Stacey Dash is right there now. Okay? Hey, look, ain't nobody, it could look. She fucked up with that white dude she had, the lawyer. You know, call herself, gonna try to jump on him, and then that man, daughters whooped her ass, and she called the police thinking they were gonna go like it was a black man. Nope. She was the one who went to jail. Okay. Now the white men are like, yeah, we'll lay up, but ain't gonna be no marriage coming. Okay. Now the brothers with sense are like, nah, you hopped over there with Zaddy. Hey, you need to stay where you lay, baby. Okay, so it's over. She gonna do more crazy shit, and Britney Renner's headed there too. Mark my words. She gonna do something. You gonna be like, ooh, yeah, you fine, but you crazy. Now you simps, I mean, she don't really want one of y'all, but that's what she gonna have to settle for. It's over. Bottom line, young sisters, please don't put yourself in a position where you're the author of your own fate and it leads to a miserable life that you don't want. Okay. So those are some tips for the sisters that's got some sense. Now, if you ain't got no sense, don't listen to nothing I say. Do the opposite of everything I just said, and you'll be right where she is next. Okay, misery loves company. So, I digress. Got something else we're gonna deal with though. I'm gonna let this continue to play because boy, I told y'all.
I ain't never gave no fuck, no. Fell out with them hoes, we ain't never making up. Fuck back for everything I ever. Never gave a damn, I ain't never gave no fuck, no. Fell out with them hoes, we ain't never making up. Fuck back for everything I ever.
Yeah, boy, when I say I told you so, damn it, I told you so. So basically, this is kind of, after she did that post or what have you, she took the Instagram. And salute to Latrabia Laws for the cash out. Thank you very much, my good man. She took the Instagram because that's where all the little goofy turbo thighs go. That's third grade in the head. She said, Glorilla let her cook, as you heard the song, because that's what she had planned that. She said, now listen to this. For the people that told me I was wrong, I didn't know what I was talking about. From the chief thotty karate practitioner herself, okay? Bundle of Britney Renner, okay? She said, I don't have blind loyalty to any person, meaning Kevin Gates, place, or thing. I also don't need excuses to do what I want to do. We're going to come back to that. Because I accept whatever comes behind my decisions is still, we're going to come back to that. Alhamdulillah for everything. Hope this helps. Well, baby, look, unfortunately for you, the faith that you chose to cosplay as, they don't play that shit. You would have come out better going to a black church that tolerates that bullshit and let you play around like that. Nation of Islam don't do that, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, baby. You got better chances of getting struck by lightning 3 times, winning the lottery all 3 times, okay, in your lifetime before that ever happened. They ain't gonna let you play with their face like that. The clear point that you talking about, do what I want to do. No, you don't get to do what you want to do in their faith and stay in there amongst them. No, they're gonna kick you out. You know what I'm saying? They don't play that. And then, she said, it's still alhamdulillah. I'm going to tell you something. You better stop that, okay? Because see, where she's getting ready to go, it ain't going to resemble nothing that a Muslim sister practices. And they going to be on your ass, okay? Let me tell you something. Them sisters stay in their lane. I got to salute them. The greater majority of them carry themselves like ladies are supposed to. But if you ever piss them off and they have to address something towards you about their faith, they'll run this motherfucker off the internet. You hear me? Let me tell you something. I done seen them turn up before when it comes to somebody playing with their face. All right, cool. You keep on now. No, it ain't no still alhamdulillah for everything. No. Because see, they understand that you, with your willful stupidity, you're not on the same level as them women. You're not going to be a turbo thot and get the same respect that a lady gets. It's not going to happen. So salute to the sister, the Muslim sister that's going to check her. I'm telling you, that's coming. Let her keep playing around with them people's face like that. All right? Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of them, if they catch you, well, it might get kind of physical. I'm just saying, they really don't play about their faith. All right? So, I'm going to leave it there. Moving right on along. I want to show y'all something, right? Because we finna get down to getting into this now. Okay, so before we do that, I want to show y'all something real quick. Cause see, when I saw this, I was like, man, what in the royal blue hell? Okay, so K Michelle, Epic Phil, K Michelle, she came on the brother Cam Newton's podcast, and she started wagging her finger at black men, black man, black man, black man, black. Now, let's be clear. There's nothing wrong with a sister in good faith critiquing us as black men. If we accept any critique, it's supposed to come from our sisters and vice versa because we're family, okay? But you must have a reputation in good standing before you're able to do that, K. Michelle, the epic fail. And we're going to reveal some things now that show you that she's not in good standing enough to make them types of comments. See, this is the problem with the Cam Newtons, the Derek Jacksons, the Ace Metaphors, the Pastor Poppy Duns, the Umar Johnsons that sit there. Now, I'm not saying that he had to cuss the sister out or anything like that, but you sit there and let them get that shit off and you don't give any intelligent pushback, okay, because he didn't, okay, and we're going to get to that. You sit there and let these unqualified people that refuse to take accountability for their actions, they're miserable about where they're at, you sit there and let them wag their finger at our people. I don't care whether it's men or women doing that. No, we got to start checking that bullshit, okay? So I'm finna show y'all something. Watch this, right? Let me show you something. Yeah, let me take this banner down because I want y'all to see this. What we about to do, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of y'all probably, oh, he just picking on her. No. Y'all know we don't do that over here. If I raise an issue, it's for a purpose. We're going to go through her dating history. Oh, yes, it does matter. Oh, yes, it does matter, ladies and gentlemen, because see, them comments that this heifer made that we're going to review here a little bit later, them comments that she made, oh, you ain't supposed to have this dating history, and we're going to answer ask the penultimate question at the end of it. So let's run through this real quick. NFL player Chris Johnson, that was one. Okay, count them with me now. I want y'all to count. 1, 2, 3, like the count. Okay, the count from Sesame Street. We've been the count. Okay, Chris Johnson, that's number one. All right, let's get forward here. Ira Kelly. Yeah, I don't need to put his name there. We all know who he is. Oh, you was getting pissed on more than likely if you was with old Robert. You know what I'm saying? Old rain shower Robert. All right, yeah. You one of them. Now, see, this one here alone disqualify you from wagging your finger at black men if you was kicking it with rain shower Robert, okay? Somebody would turn your face into a toilet seat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, on Diddler level proportions. Come on now. I mean, look now, if you like, lemonade sprayed in your face, cool, that's your business. Knock yourself out, pissy face, okay? But don't you dare misconstrue your place as a walking toilet seat, okay? Because I'm just saying, if you were dealing with Ira Kelly, now, come on, man. We all see what Ira Kelly was into. And I say Ira for a reason, like the old folks. Ira Kelly, that's right. Don't call him R, it's Ira Kelly, okay? So, that right there, that should be game over right there. But no, we not done. That's number 2. Count with me. Let's get to number 3. Memphis. Yeah. Now, a lot of you probably don't know who this is. Memphis, however you pronounce his name, spell it, whatever. This was a music producer. Okay. Now, we at number 3. Anybody starting to see a pattern here? Oh, anybody starting to see a pattern? Because, see, boy, y'all probably like, oh, it's probably just, no. You know me. When I'm forced to address something, I do my homework. Oh, we are just getting started. So this is number 3. We got to keep it going. We ain't done. Just get started. Look at what we have here. Damn. Miss wagging your finger at the black community. See, I'm going to tell you something. If you was in the community, you would almost have a leg to stand on. Even if you was a pass around. But baby, and I don't care, because I don't do the double standard over here. I don't care whether it's a black man or a black woman, or as I call them, Bucks of Bennington and Winches of Craftington. I don't care which gender it is. Once your punk ass step outside the community and deal with them folks, now it's one thing if you deal with Hispanic, Asian, East Indian, Arab, whatever, even though they classified as white, but if you deal with somebody that's got some type of melanin to them, I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking at you kind of funny, but once you go over to the oppressor class, shut the whole entire fuck up. You have zero right to critique black men or black women. You jumped over there to Snowbread. Pink, thin, earthworm, lips, Reese's, monkey gene, recessive gene, Jack Brad. That's where you hopped. Look at her, cheesy. Oh my God, just all things. And look, and it's something about the bed boats and bed winches. You know what I'm saying? Because she right there with RG3, because I'm finna prove it. When they get with them folks, Zaddy or Becky, boy, you ain't never seen these motherfuckers smile harder or wilder than when they get with Zaddy now. And see, look, as we like to say, reading the room is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this picture, okay, because this is a swimmer, in case you don't know who Ryan Lochte is. He was a swimmer, whatever. If you look at this picture, she's smiling harder than him, and she didn't recognize, even if she looked back at the picture, maybe she didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? Because she probably wasn't looking directly at him. If you look back at this picture, you got to understand, that's the fake white folk smile. We all recognize that. Am I reaching with that? Look at him. He's like, damn, niggers, I didn't want to take a picture with your black ass. That's what he looked like he's saying behind his face. You understand? See, those of us raised here in the South, they can't fool us. We know the fake white folk smile when we see it. Y'all see that? Come on now. Hey, he got that fake white folk smile. Like, bitch, when you saw that, you should have been like, oh, he ain't really feeling me like that. He's just laying up. You know what I'm saying? Because look, let me tell you something, dog. Let me tell you something. She got her arm wrapped around him, and she got her head all leaned over there. He looked kind of stiff and rigid. That's not, look, let me tell you something. As a connoisseur of beautiful black sisters, whether you FBA or non-FBA, those of you brothers in the chat room that, you know, have my same type of connoisseurship here, of our women, when we're into you, boy, you got to peel us off of you. We are very comfortable with the women that we with. You gonna know that, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, man, shit, anyone I deal with, they know who they are. I'm chewing on things, okay? Because I don't deal with women that I don't actually like, all right? I'm chewing on things. He don't look like he want to chew on nothing right here. He's like, oh my God, she's touching me. And see, look, let me go here. For you bedwenches, I'm going to do you a favor. You really don't understand that if you studied any of our history, and it's true to this day, it's an ongoing tradition. Those of us here in the South, we know this. In order for white boys and white men to be considered men, it's a rite of passage for them to sleep with a black woman. Oh, that's not me. That's them saying that. I've broken that down over the years on this channel many times. That's a rite of passage for them. So it's not that they really like you. You're a fetish. I know that's so hard to hear. Oh, I'm just hating. All right, cool. Quick question. If I'm hating, did Ryan Lochte marry this heifer? Did he do that? Because I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hating. I'm just talking out of turn, just saying shit just to be saying it. If I'm hating, did he marry her? I rest my case. We not done, though. But see, I'm finna show you why this bitch ain't qualified to wear her finger at nobody in Black America. Let's get further into this dating history. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, J.R. Smith. Ah, J.R. Other athlete there. Brother, I guess he probably didn't know, how much of a pass around she was. You don't kiss no turbo thot on the lips. And see, I've got to go here. This is going to sound somewhat petty. I fear men like this. Yes, you heard me right. You be like, damn, GBS actually fears men? Yes, I do. I fear men like this. Let me tell you why. You's a bad motherfucker. If you willing to kiss a turbo thot on her lips, do you not know where this heifer's mouth has been? Oh, my God. You a bad motherfucker, boy. Hey, you braver than me, boy. This bitch got radioactive lips, and you gonna slobber this down? Maybe the nigga didn't know. Oh, he probably found out after that, like, God damn, why my lips breaking out? Hey, nigga, you kissed the turbo thot, boy. Come on now. You ain't supposed to do that. These bitches have lips of death. You do not kiss no turbo thot in the mouth, nigga. This motherfucker kiss a concrete wall and burn right through it. You don't understand, boy? Hey, he kissed her, so I feel niggas that's brave enough. Some of y'all out here doing it, boy. Hey, boy, you's a bad man, boy. I'll stand down. I don't want to I don't want no smoke with you. If you that brave, nigga, I have to kill you to get you to stand down. I can't just whoop your ass, knock you out. You gonna come back too, like, oh, nigga, round two. Like, damn, man, I knocked you out. You still want some more? Oh, okay. So, I'm just saying, y'all laughing, man. Hey, man, you better understand the logic behind that. Can you imagine one of these niggas in here? Because some of these sons will do it, okay? Hopefully nobody in my chat room, but Britney Renner, you go slide that down. Suki Hunter, Glorilla, you gonna put your mouth on that mouth, man? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Come on now. Anyway, we ain't done. Oh, yeah, I told you we gonna have fun over tonight. We gotta look more in this dating. I know y'all like, God damn, it's more? Oh, yeah, keep counting, y'all. Hey, Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco. Yep, he was one of them, okay? Yeah. Boy, are you noticing a pattern, ladies and gentlemen, okay? All right, because we're going to ask a question at the end of this dating history. Oh, yeah, because when you critique my people, we got to look into your background and see if you qualify to do so, okay? So he was also in her dating history as well. We're gonna keep it moving. We ain't done. Mm-hmm. Lance Stevenson, crazy ass. Yeah. Damn. Baby. See, if you're gonna be a pets around, because like I said earlier, it's a right and a wrong way to do things. Once you see the quality and the sanity of your men that you're able to get is going down, bitch, that's supposed to be your time to step away from the game and say, wait a minute. I ain't on the trajectory that I thought I was supposed to be on. I was like, oh, I might need to step back and get the game plan together. My brother Black Vulture said, Gerald about to turn into a frog, a turtle, and a dinosaur. Like, he gonna turn into something. Motherfucker lips he probably don't have no lips today. You know what I'm saying? Kissing these damn turbo thighs, are you crazy? Man, no, boy, you couldn't pay me to do that. Ain't no way, boy. That's it. I done seen some things in my lifetime, but I ain't got the balls to do that. Dude, not if I know. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. That's one of the things I pray for. Like, Lord, please keep me away from those. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So she was with Lance Stevenson, okay? We ain't done yet, because y'all probably like, God damn, how many? Oh, boy, we at the halfway mark. Mm-hmm. Meals. Oh. Damn, K. Michelle. Do I need to even say anything about him because y'all seen, you know what I'm saying? He was kicking it with the Diddler. Hey, that should tell you all you need to know. You know, I don't care what nobody say. That video of his ass sitting in the Diddler's pool, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, daddy, another man calling you daddy, and you supposed to be straight. Man, I'd have hopped out that pool and beat his motherfucking ass. But see, you know, he was in the pool because he probably trying to have his ass cool down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, I'm telling you, we finna be petty over here. If you're new here, go through my YouTube shorts and find the short where I have the Diddler looking like, you know, Aang from The Last Airbender. Okay, the short is entitled The Last Ass Bender. Okay, the Diddler was probably bending his ass to the point where he had, you know, put it in that pool to cool down. Okay, I'm just saying, you know, another man calling you daddy, boy. I wish a motherfucker would. Bro, ain't nothing to be like, man, what you said? Who? I'm going to look around and make sure there ain't no bitches around then. Yeah, boy. By the time when you come to, the doctor's going to tell you, like, hey, don't do that. Nigga don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? He wrote a note here for you, like, hey, look, nigga. Don't play with that somebody else, man. Cause look, y'all remember that episode, I want to say the Arsenio House show back in the 90s, where Mike Tyson, go to show you how bold the Diddler is now. Mike Tyson, of all people, he put his hand down there near Mike Tyson's thigh and he had to move his damn hand. Now, that go to show you that Mike got a bad rap for having a bad temper, not being able to control himself, because he could have socked him right then. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'd have flipped that goddamn couch over on his ass, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna try Mike Tyson, though, so that lets you know the Diddler is aggressive. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. We ain't done. We got to keep going through this dating history. Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Idris Elba. Oh, our brother from across the pond. Idris. Oh, Idris. Oh, fella, you didn't know, though. Idris. Because, see, you know, that's what they do when most of the brothers that, you know, of our lineage, you know what I'm saying? My lieutenant says ass bender meals. Yeah, hey, some was being bent. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who played the game of Mortal Kombat? Your soul is mine. Nah, with the Diddler, it's your whole is mine. So they gonna come in there with that damn baby oil. They put Diddler in a Mortal Kombat game. Can you imagine the fatality? That joke gonna pull out a bottle of baby oil. Listen, I'm gonna leave it alone. Listen, she was with Idris Elba, okay? The pattern is, hey, when the Black American brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yeah, we cool on you. Enough of them done been warned about you. Yeah, you got to go get the NBA brothers. Let me talk to my NBA brothers. Don't get fooled because, you know, because a lot of them, they want our sisters. And rightly so. We have some beautiful women. But you better understand if you're dealing with the turbo dot or not. You know, hey, once they see they can't get none of us that got sense, they come running to y'all. Don't get played, okay? Don't get played. We ain't done. We ain't done. Bobby Mays, okay? Now, you know, the picture was kind of cut off there, but this was Bobby Mays that she was dealing with, okay? And you know, notice this, all right? Because I'm getting my jokes in. Well, we're going to enjoy this. Because I had nerve to critique my people. Bitch, by the time you got to Bobby Mays, all these previous boyfriends that you had, you still dressing like a turbo thot. You don't get it. You was about the dumbest hoe ever. If you gonna try to get one of these dudes to keep you, you can't be up in the picture with a man in public like this with your titties out. Because you for everybody. That's what you communicating when you dress like that. Your titties out. You know what I'm saying? Especially with your reputation. Like, yeah, she just couldn't stop fucking up. But see, when you hang around bitches that give you bad advice, this is what happens. Okay? This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, this is who is critiquing us, but we're not done. Oh, no. We got to get further along in this dating history. Let's go, because we got to see if she qualified. Critique us. LaShawn McCoy. Oh, yeah, LaShawn McCoy. Yeah, another NFL player. Okay? Yeah, noticing this pattern, right? Damn. Boy, I tell you. Woo! How many of y'all been keeping count so far? Y'all been keeping count so far? Hey, Project Leroy say, that rap sheet is getting longer. Oh, my brother. Rap sheet. It's a thot sheet. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Carfax, it's a thot fax, man. But how many of y'all been keeping track so far? How many of y'all got the number so far, huh? Hey, because I told y'all to count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to show you because we ain't done. Hold on. Let's get further.
I think I.
Now, okay, so that was in the list. I thought I had some more, but now, I did that for a reason, okay? I did that for a reason to show you who's calling themselves trying to critique our people, okay? But I ain't done yet because, see, we analyzed some character here before we get to the meat of what she said with our brother Cam Newton. We going to get there because, see, I'm going to build my case. Sometimes people say that on too hard. Sometimes people say that on reaching. Okay, we're going to build a case here. I'm going to let this play, and we're going to look at several things here and see if I'm reaching or not.
Come across your mind a few times here and there via Twitter.
You should have just went to jail because you are a trespasser. Obviously, you were living in my house under my bed when I was going through my relationship.
Oh, and I forgot to ask the question, right? Because, you know, see, this is why I love my audience, because I actually look in my chat room. Thank you, brother ATLN _ 007, because, you know, he brought up what I need to ask the question here. All these dudes are not one stuck around, and that's exactly what the question I was going to ask was, hey, out of all them dudes, if now one of them said, you know what, I got to keep you. Let me go ahead and put this ring on your finger, give you my last name. Hey, you the one. If none of them popped the question and none of them wanted to keep you, and I don't want to hear them about, well, what if she didn't want them? Bullshit. Because if it's a wealthy man willing to take one of these bitches off the market, man, they will hop on that opportunity quick, fast, and in a hurry. So they didn't want her. They start, because see, look, let me tell you why this is like that failed, okay? They failed because even if you put on a good front to get in there, get your foot in the door that first couple of weeks, your character flaws are gonna show you. No matter how much you put on that initial lie, you can't fake who you really are. If you around a man or woman long enough, who you really are is gonna come out. And each one of them was like, oh yeah. Even if I enjoy laying up with you, bitch, you crazy. I can't wife you up and have no kids by you. Let me let you put you back out here in the game. So that's what it is. You know, a lot of people don't tell it like I tell it. We're gonna do it over here tonight, though. So again, we're gonna examine some more of this character over here. I want y'all to see who's critiquing us, all right?
Be worried about when your ass gonna hit the floor, that fake when that mother drop and your ass in the hospital some where, okay? I'll be ready to hit a bitch. Pull that ragged ass wig off your mother.
Whoa, we mad.
Bitch. We a real bitch.
Tell Kirk and his 3 earrings I said hello.
What you say?
No
Tell
fight
Kirk
in
and his 3
here.
earrings what?
No,
You gonna hit me? You gonna throw a candle at me, bitch? You wanna throw a candle? You wanna throw fire? Kirk and his 3 earrings?
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Really? That's cool.
I'm gonna tell you now, I will break this motherfucker's neck.
I don't care.
You mighty quiet.
Girl, I'm just taking in the air.
You all right? Rashida, you okay?
Well, why wouldn't I be? I'm here.
Say hi to each other. You in the house warming. Say hi.
It's warm as shit in here. Anyway.
You ain't lying about this.
It's been a minute since I seen the Georgia Prune Rashida, and I'm not too thrilled or happy about it, but it's Mimi's day, and I have to be there to support, so I'm just gonna try to, you know, be a good little Christian girl.
I ain't trying to be a grown.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not gonna let you lie on my Lord and Savior like that. She said, I'm trying to be a good little Christian girl. God damn it. Turbo Thotts, you know, because I know some of you come over here, he's talking about us. You goddamn right. I told you, hit dogs gonna holler. Turbo Thotts, I have one request, okay? I have one request. Leave the Lord out of your bullshit. Stop that. God damn it. Do your horn without bringing the Lord into it. Good Christian girl, my ass. How a good Christian girl get passed around by that many dudes, huh? Come on, man. No, stop it. I hate that shit. I know I can't be the only one. But again, before I let this play, because this is a character examination, damn it, Any woman that would go on any type of show like this where all this ratchetry is, you are not a lady. No. A lady would look down on being in the room with any of these raggedy loser ass bitches. You're like, shit is beneath me. I don't belong here. You bitches are losers, okay? So for the dudes that are dealing with the women that go on shows like this, I'm looking at you crazy, like, bruh, really? Cause look, don't get me wrong. There is a time and a place for a woman to whoop some ass, okay? If you do something to her children, you disrespect her personally, her family, things like that, her dude, if she got a good one, yeah, she probably gonna throw hands, but just being on here fighting over ratchetry. And see, here's another thing too, where you can definitely tell if a brother has an actual lady or not. She don't even entertain none of that shit. She don't want to hear the ratchet music. You know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to see the ratchet show. That shit's beneath her. A lady's mind is focused on other things. Is she a saint? No, none of us are saints, but this type of stuff here wouldn't hold her intellectual interest. You understand? Other than laughing at the shit, you know what I'm saying? Before being into it, where I got to see the next episode and what else come on, man, they ain't interested in that. Oh, my brother, Mr. Sam in here cooking, bro. Hey, he said she is the sensei of thottic karate, boy. That's what I love about my chat room. We going in. Hey, brother Black Vulture said 100-degree black and chain. Oh, shit. Let me stay focused, bro. Y'all. Hey, man, we got to get on them. And look, for any women that's new over here, trust me. Ask my audience. I give these off-code big bucks the same goddamn smoke. We clown them to be damn too. But I don't just clown one gender. We get them all over here. It's balanced over here. We just getting this hoe tonight because she had to speak on the black community. We got to look at this character examination. So we're going to let that continue. Hey, keep the jokes rolling over here, man. You in the right place, man. We finna have some fun tonight. Let's let it continue.
Ass woman arguing with no next grown ass woman all the time. You know, I think I come across your mind a few times here and there via
bitch.
Twitter. Yes, bitch.
No, you and your little Instagram essays.
Instagram essays.
Who takes out time to type a full
The same
essay?
person who gets on
Instagram.
their interviews and want to talk about what they should have, could have, would have did. That's
You
what you
should have just
fooled
went
the
to jail
world
because
to
you were a
be.
trespasser. Obviously, you were living in my house under my bed when I was going through my
obviously
relationship.
you fond
since
of
you
me,
know so
bitch,
much
because
about
all you do is talk about Rashida.
It's okay,
Just
but
be
I do
worried
like
about
your
when your
book.
ass gonna hit the floor of that fake when that mother drop and your ass in the hospital somewhere, okay?
Speaking of her derriere, I'm definitely going to remind people of that. That is going to be included in tonight's broadcast, speaking of her derriere, because we have to point out a lesson about that, and that's going to be coming up momentarily. So thank you, Rashida, for reminding us of that. We're definitely going to clown that a bit later.
I was trying to be cool with K. Michelle, but you know what? She always popping off on the blogs, on the internet, and doing what she do. And you know what? I'm tired of her.
See, I ain't for this. Yeah, I be ready to hit a bitch. For real. Pull that ragged ass wig off your mother.
Woo! We
Yeah,
mad.
bitch. We a real bitch.
Tell Kirk and his 3 earrings I said hello.
What you say?
No
Tell
fight
Kirk
in
and the 3
here.
earrings what? Tell
No,
Kirk,
no,
you gonna hit me
no.
with you gonna throw a candle at me, bitch? You wanna throw a candle? You wanna throw fire? Kirk and his 3 earrings?
Get out of my face. Get out. Get out of my face.
No. Y'all playing with it. Okay, I'm cool. Okay, that's cool. It's cool. Let me get a hold of this bitch. Mimi, I'm sorry, but she with the wrong bitch. I'ma tell you now, I will break this mother neck.
This zoo animal is a pain in my ass. Why are you always so worried about me and my husband? You need to worry about you and all the 500,000 you're okay?
Wasting my time on this wannabe Keisha Coleslaw ass bitch. Keisha Coleslaw.
You know Georgia Peach.
I might be a prune bitch.
Georgia
I might be whatever the I am, but guess what?
Guess what? We
Bitch,
don't want to hear
your life is all about
We
you
don't want to
and
hear
somebody
you.
else mother
We don't want to hear you
bitch.
just like we don't want to hear your music, Georgia Peach.
You better
I'm Rashida. I rap like Shorty Low.
Bitch, you know what? I'm done, for real. I'm done.
Oh, Rashida called old girl Keisha Coleslaw. Oh my God. Lord haveth mercy. But you see, now we're examining the character of the epic fail K. Michelle, and we are not done yet because, you know, of course, here, I'm going to definitely get on Cam Newton as well. This boy sitting up here with his legs crossed. Y'all know. Look, I'm a Gen Xer. For those that don't know, I'm old school. Y'all know my background. This nigga sitting up here with their legs crossed like a bitch. And you got your wrist bent over on the hey, man. No, player. No, bro. If you want your legs crossed, it's supposed to be with, you know, the masculine form of it, which would be, hey, you got one leg over on the other, kind of like a figure four shape. All right, hey, you might get away with that. You know what I'm saying? But that leg crossed like a bitch. Yo, I'm just saying, man, we already see how Cam Newton be dressing. Yo, him and Shannon Sharp, boy. I hate Negroes wearing purses and stuff. I ain't going. Most of the brothers over here ain't going, okay? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I ain't got no problem with that community, kaleidoscope community, but I'm just saying, bro, if you saying that you playing for Team Straight, man, stop trying to conflate it. Look, in the words of the late, great Pimp C, you need to come on out the closet and tell us who you is, okay? God damn it, look, it's a time where it's accepted now. That's what you need to do. Jump on out there, okay? Hey, call up Billy Porter. He'll help you select a pink feather board, 2, or whatever you like. And he'll give you some instructions on having a grand, extravagant coming out of the closet party, okay? Tired of these Negroes faking the funk, man. I'm just saying, man, hey, y'all laughing, man. It's true, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to tell the truth. But see, I'm going to show y'all something else here, okay? Because I'm going to ask a question after I show y'all
Move over Jessica Rabbit. Make room for Jessica Ratchet. K. Michelle put the ass in Chris Mass. Thank God for K. Michelle. This is why I'm a fan. Fly red hair, tight red dress, and a huge ass that will relieve your stress. Oh, yes. Thank you, Jesus. K. Michelle is Little Red Riding Hood Rat. And I'm the big bad wolf. I will huff, puff, and eat her gingerbread house. Can I get a soul clap? Huh? How about an ass clap? Oh, my sweet Lord. Jesus, Butthead, and Beavis. Oh, my Lord. I'm about to have a damn aneurysm. I think I just had an assgasm. Oh, my God. Anyways, let me know what you think about all of this wonderful glory below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
The rest, boy. Hey, who the fuck niggas is, boy? OVO, man, we really with the shits, boy. Yeah, really with the shits. I should probably sign ahead, boy, cause I got a
make a nigga act right. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. Big bag pussy, not the belly band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back and all these bitches fuck. It's big bags pussy, not the belly.
Gonna get me in trouble.
Now you did. Hold on. You did say.
Yeah, I told you we were going to examine this now because we got to examine this character of this person that's critiquing the black community here, okay? And as you saw, the fail of the BBL, okay? Epic fail, K. Michelle, okay? But the BBL literally just exploded on camera, and her goofy ass had the nerve to keep trying to hop around that bitch. I'm a man. I don't know nothing about getting no BBL, but bitch, I would assume you might need to get your ass to the hospital. You still trying to perform on TikTok or whatever the fuck that was when that happened. I'm like, it's just going to show you the mental instability. But my question I must ask is, before we let this character examination continue, is there any man in here? You free to speak your piece. There might be some sense in here. Is there any man in here that would, tell me, hey man, I don't know what I'm talking about. I got it wrong. She is perfect wife material. Is there anybody in here willing to save her? Anybody? Any takers? Anybody gonna step up? Anybody? I mean, look, hey, everything on showing, man. Look, y'all know what they tell us. Brothers like myself, they call this bullshit out. I'm not a real man. Not a real man. Okay, so are there any real men in here that would take this on and give it your last name? Hey, brother, entrust your legacy of your children with it. Any real men in here? I'm serious question. I'm dead serious, brothers and sisters. I'm asking. What do you mean? Are there any in here that would take her on and give her your last name? Bring her home to your mama, okay? And all that crap. Because, see, I'm showing this for a reason, man. We are in an age now where we let people just run off at the mouth and don't nobody say, wait a minute, bitch. You're not qualified to say nothing. And when I say bitch, it's an ambidextrous, either gender term over here. Bitchcraft and bitchery can be practiced by male and female alike. So he calling women bitches. Nah, I call Negroes bitches too when it applies, okay? So bitchcraft has no gender bias over here on this channel, okay? So I'm just saying, brothers, how many of y'all wipe this up? Because see, we ain't done yet. I know y'all remember this moment here. I'm gonna let Mano play what he said. Now, whether it was true or not, I don't know. But chances are Mano silly ass probably was telling the truth. He probably was. But now, see, I gotta say this though for the comment he's about to make, brother. Thank God I've never had to encounter that. But brother, if you did encounter what you say you about to say here when I let this play, if you hit anyway, yeah, that's saying something about you too. Cause man, I'm telling you now, boy, if come time, you know what I'm saying, to get things happening, extracurricular activity, you know what I'm saying, and things come off and I smell tuna in a can, I ain't saying nothing. I'll politely get my little black ass up. Going to march straight out of the door that I came into. There's not a conversation to be had. On the way out, I'm going to pick up my phone and block this bitch. I'm not on everything. There will be never any other communication in life. I'm going to go to my car, pull out my emergency Lysol and Microban, spray myself down, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that I don't have any contaminants. But what I would not do, what I would never do, if there's fish funk coming from those nether regions, I'm not going dipping in that damn pond. Are you? I love me. Hell no. How many of y'all remember The Simpsons? Remember The Simpsons? Remember Homer Simpson job where he would come home with a little radioactive piece stuck to his ass? Well, that's how you tell the day will be if you jump off into that shit. It's smelling, because you know you got some nigga, man, I'm gonna still hit. Oh, okay. Hey, man, get the fuck on, man. Hey, if that what you got going on, player. Nah, man. It ain't gonna never be no story. No nigga can tell me, like, oh, but you still hit? Oh. Oh, no. Hey, man. Get a super soaker and load it up with some Microban and spray your nasty ass down. Come on, man. You ain't supposed to never be that goddamn thirsty. I'm just saying, but anyway, some people probably, what you talking about? Yeah, I told you we going back in the crates tonight. I told you, you going to critique my community. We going to examine this character. I'm going to let Mano say what he had to say.
Say something about K. Michelle.
Oh! She got that sting. Y'all call it the K. Michelle.
Why would you?
Yeah, that's what Mano said. I ain't said. I don't know. I ain't never been with her. I don't know, man. And look, here go the thing about it too. I'm gonna make a point about that. This how you know you're not respected as a woman. If you dealing with a dude and you did have that particular hygiene issue and they wouldn't go in public and state that means they don't respect you. They see you as a clown. Okay? They see you as a clown. That's something, man, that nobody would put you out there and put. Look, he the one volunteered the information. You know what I'm saying? So now why am I saying this? Again, to any young ladies or any women listening, hopefully you learning from this. Hopefully you learning from this because, see, look, I'm going to be honest with you. We often speak about men being respected. You should value respect as a woman too, okay? If people ain't gonna put you out there like that, they respect you. But, we ain't done yet because now we got to look at Mr. Cam Newton. Oh, yeah. I'm going to ask another question after I show you gentlemen this. You probably know where I'm going. A lot of people ask me what I thought about it. Well, we're going to deal with it here tonight, okay? Because, we examining some character here tonight, all right? A lot more of us need to start doing this when people run off at the mouth in our community and start wagging their finger. So I'm going to let this play, and then I'm going to ask my brother some questions over here.
You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
You put shea butter jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
Y'all
nourished.
zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, like, it's okay, but the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays
you know
off.
what I'm saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you. So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a flare up the other day, but who's keeping count?
I'm not.
Other than that, man, life's good.
Yeah, you saw that. So, just in case you didn't, all right, we gonna run that back. Cause see, I got an important question I'm gonna ask. Okay, I'm Gen X, cut from a different cloth, but we gonna run this back real quick. I'm gonna ask my question, cause see, I got some comments to make about this. Y'all know I'm not gonna spare no feelings. So hey, like I said, subscriber count may go back down tonight. That's cool. That ran you motherfuckers off that don't like no truth over here. You can't handle the truth. You don't need to have your ass over here. We're going to play this one more time, gentlemen. And again, notice the bitch-like pose of sitting up here with your leg. You know what? I'm going to play it one more time, then I'm going to go into this. Ain't no motherfucker way.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
You put shea butter, jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
Y'all
nourished.
zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, like, it's okay, but the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays off.
You know what I'm saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you. So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a flare up the other day, but who's keeping count?
I'm not.
Other than that, man, life's good.
Okay, I ran it back twice there, and I did that for a reason, because now I have to ask my question. Now, as a heterosexual foundational Black American freedman man, again, I don't have no problem with the LGBTQ community. That's not what this is. But for men that profess to be straight, let me tell you the problem I had, what you just saw, okay? Y'all have y'all own take on it. You're free to express it however you feel, but I'm going to tell you what I saw, okay? First of all, there has never been a time in my life, a grown-ass man, where I invite another man to speak to about something. We sit down, we discussing business, etc., whatever, kicking it, whatever it is, where I'm going to be in no 1990s thigh-high fucking shorts in front of you with my legs crossed like a bitch. And then, because see, we going somewhere with this. This isn't just me being petty. We got a point to prove about this bullshit. And then you comment on how nice my legs are. And I respond, oh, man. See, Jamal Bryant, we know you on Team Cupcake. You got to be, because, like I said, you got these people pretending to be shepherds and churches here, and you're going to bust hell wide open for that. Because all of us as straight men saw that. You made a pass at this man, and he did. Look, you was giving signals. You was giving bussy choosing signals, man. You sitting up here with no thigh-high shorts and your legs crossed here like, hell, he probably signaling to me. So y'all heard the tone of the interview. You compliment his legs. He didn't check you on that shit. But boy, had that been me, man, I would have got up and threw that fucking chair at his ass, boy. Whole camera for you to went out. All you would have heard was the sounds of ass whooping, okay? God damn it. You sit there. You didn't rebuke the bullshit. And then when you were talking about, you got uncomfortable slightly. Well, maybe he wouldn't. You started trying to change the subject, talking about how you weren't cursing and all of that. And he's like, hey, who's keeping count? Not me. Boy, could you hear the sugary twang in his voice when he said, not me? He making a pass at your stupid ass. But then again, before you put on them damn shorts, maybe you did something around him where you would give him an inclination that you might be on the team. Because see, we got to look back at what happened to Terry Crews, okay? Ferry Crews, as I call him. Let me tell y'all something, man. Some of you have met me. But if you haven't met me and you do meet me, I don't give off the type of energy for you to play with me as a man. Okay? I don't. I don't even have to say nothing. It's just my aura don't suggest that you can play with me like that. And if you try it, well, don't be surprised if I break your ass in half. Okay? And if you wake up, did you survive? You got all types of whatever type of footwear I was wearing all across your head. I will turn your ass into a walking billboard for whatever type of shoe I have on at the time. I'm going to stomp your ass to be damned. Okay? I'm going to stomp your ass until my feet get tired. I'm that guy. I don't give off no aura where you play with me like that. Okay? Now, goddammit, this man sitting over here done made a pass at your ass. You wearing them shorts on. And again, with Fairy Cruz, you had to do something for other men in that community to feel comfortable trying you like that. You see what I'm saying? Come on, brothers. Am I telling the truth now? They know who to try. They know their own kind. They know it. Hey, my lieutenant, he was a fairy. He damn sure was. Yeah, hey, baby, he was. Yes, sweetheart. He was a fairy. He sure was. Glittering around, flitting around with all types of pixie dust behind his ass. They know their own kind, bro. And look, let me talk to the Cam Newtons, the Shannon Shaws, who all you motherfuckers wearing purses, painting your damn nails. You ain't fooling nobody, bro. They know. They know you may as well sashay your ass on out the closet. Come tell you, man, ain't no way you can play with me like that. Compliment my goddamn legs. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I wouldn't be sitting in front of you like that, but nigga, who say some shit like that, bro? There's just, as a heterosexual man, I ain't looking at you like that. The only legs, I'm looking at women's legs. Okay, yeah. You compliment a sister on her leg, but a man, I ain't never even thought to compliment no man on his legs. Huh? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even do that if we in the gym together, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no, bro. You look for somebody to tell you what your progress is like. I'm like, hey, man, I ain't do for that. You need to find a sister to tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me to critique nothing on your body as a man, okay? Don't play that bullshit, man. And the reason why I'm speaking the way I'm speaking, again, hey, if you in that community, that's your business. My commentary on this is, you fuck niggas that's trying to blur the lines, okay, between heterosexual men and we checking that bullshit. Ain't nobody caring about who feelings hurt. Nope. We ain't playing that shit. If you gonna be over there, you gonna be over there. But you're not gonna be straddling the fence coming amongst us because, look, let me say something. In case anybody think I'm being cruel. Brothers, if we don't call that shit out, the women look at us crazy. I ain't saying we got to be violent towards nobody. I'm not saying we got to disparage anybody, call them derogatory names. What I am saying is we got to make it clear to the women that like, hey, nah, you over there. Because, I mean, if you don't, shit, you know, she probably like, well, all of y'all probably get together and paint y'all nails and braid each other's hair and compliment each other's legs. Hell no, man. Shit, fuck on, man. And look, if you want to get the fuck on over there and sashay on out the closet, hey, more for me. And less competition for me, man. You are welcome to go your ass on over there, okay? But just know when you go, you're going to stay. You ain't going to be tipping back and forth with that bullshit. We shutting that down. So, you know, if I offended somebody, good. Get the fuck on, okay? If I offended you, good. You don't belong over here. I keep telling y'all, I'm different. I do broadcast around, get the fuck out from over here if you ain't supposed to be over here, okay? Oh, I hope that subscriber count dropped if it's any of them over here like that take offense to the truth. And actual men being men, bottom line, let me spell it out for you. On this platform, as long as I'm on this microphone, I'm from generation I ain't going. And when I say that, I'm not just talking about Gen Xers. I'm speaking for Gen Xers, millennials, Gen Z that ain't going. Hey, let me temperature check before we get into the main thing here tonight. No matter what generation you from as a man, whether you FBA or non-FBA, can I get a couple of 5 sides in the chat if you generation I ain't going? Because you know they want us in dresses and rocking purses, huh? If you from generation I ain't going, whether you Gen X, millennials, or Gen Z, can I get a couple of 5 sign emojis in the chat? I'm trying to see, is it just me? Is it just me? I don't think it's just me, but I want to know. Burn this chat room up if there are men in here from generation I ain't going. Let me spell it out. I don't want to wear no women I deal with purses. I don't want your lipstick, your nail polish. I'm definitely not trying to try on your lingerie. If you got all that stuff around me, that shit will be right where it is. I'm not competing with you for it. You kick it over to my place, you got tampons and tampons, all that shit gonna be where you live. Now, for you Negroes, you know what I'm saying, that's on team you going, hey, all that shit be missing. Hell, some of you women that entertain that bullshit, you gonna end up having to fight them dudes just for your feminine hygiene products. Huh? I'm just saying, man. So, hey, look like okay, that's what I'm talking about. Chat room burning up. Team, I ain't going, okay? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Nigga sitting up here, legs crossed like a bitch with them damn high-ass shorts on, a nigga telling you your legs look pretty. Oh, man. Really? Nah, bruh. Boy. Woo. They know who to try, though. They know who to try. Now, we gonna get into the meat of this here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. We just had to do this character analysis on her and him, okay? Because I'm gonna spell it out. A nigga sit up there with his legs exposed like that, crossed like a bitch. You can't speak on nothing for heterosexual black men. You can't. Nah, brother. You can't be my representative. That's what you got going on. Nah. Now you speak for your community. You know, you might be in denial about where you at, but hell, that's where you belong. Nigga make a pass at you, you don't even check him. Then here's the thing. From what I understand, that was pre-recorded. You left the bullshit in there. You didn't edit it out. So you just proudly put that shit out there. Another nigga complimented you on your legs. Oh, God. Oh, Pimp C, this is what we dealing with, brother. Damn. Pimp C, bro. Oh, my God. He turning over in his grave, right? He never would have thought, you know what I'm saying, we would get to this point where these niggas over here doing this shit. But I digress. We finna get into these comments that was made, okay? So now that we've got the character analysis out the way, did that for a reason, we're finna get in what Miss K. Michelle had to say here, all right?
You've been open about your relationship with R. Kelly in your song Build a Man, calling him controlling. Now, I'm sure you've also heard a lot of the stories from a lot of the women, and in many cases, underage women that were accused.
Now, for those that don't remember this, we reminding you of this as well, okay? Because we're going to get into her comments. Listen to this, because I told you she was dealing with R. Kelly. In case anybody thought I was making that up, listen to this.
Accusing him, like our past guest, we actually had Geronda Pace on the show, who have come forward also saying that he is controlling and has taken advantage of them. So what are your thoughts about this?
That gets kind of tricky for me because I see it from two different perspectives. I see it as, you know, this is my mentor. He taught me everything I know about recording, about how to write, the importance of just doing music. And you want to have loyalty for that, but at the same time, I was the girl who was saying something happened to me, and the world told me that it didn't happen. And so when I'm looking on the blogs and I see these girls telling their stories and women are all up under these.
I want to pause this because shout out to my good sister, Mrs. L. She made a very important observation, and I'm going to definitely speak on it, okay? Because Mrs. L says, ooh, she looks hard in the face in this clip. And she is. And you know why she looks hard in the face in this clip? But see, again, to the young ladies listening to me, you probably like, damn, he always clowning or whatever. No, I actually do want to see you and make sure that you youngsters don't get to this point. The sister, Mrs. L, made a very important observation because you know what that is, that hard face look? Let's just talk facts. Black women, LBA, non-LBA, our women don't age rapidly like them folks women do, okay? The alabastresses, okay? Y'all don't age like that. With one exception, if you abuse drugs and alcohol, that will prematurely age you. So the reason why your face is looking rough right here is because, hey, like I said, she can put on whatever front in front of cameras all she wants. At night, when she's alone, she recognizes she's a failure. The minute she want, you've been passed around to the point they don't want you, they don't want to marry you. So to cope with that, you got to drink and do drugs. That's exactly what type of face this is, okay? Hard, strong face to be down. That's what it is, man. So, hey, young ladies, again, look at these failures on the internet and ask yourself the question, do I want to be where they're at? So let it continue.
Comments like, that didn't happen. Oh, she lying. It breaks my heart because I was once that girl, like, somebody know the truth. Nobody gonna take up for me. So it's left me in a very, funny place. People who have asked, this is like really the first place I'm speaking about it. I got out of the situation. It was something I think that has affected how I thought of myself and how I love men. And, I was able to get out of it. So all I can say is to make sure you watch when you tell somebody a specific event didn't happen to them. Because they could be really going through something. So I'm not here to say if those girls did he do that, whatever. All I know is that, you know, everything isn't always what it seems, especially in the music business.
Well, have you kept in touch with him at all?
You know, after I left, he's so hilarious. After I left, he said, ain't nobody gonna date you but Prince and Michael Jackson. And I said, what? And he was like, Prince, you know, he like white women. He ain't gonna date you. Ain't nobody gonna date you or deal with you or understand your mind. And that's Michael Jackson, and that's my friend.
Wow.
So, yeah, like, that was, you know, some of the stuff that I would hear.
Now, let me stop this delusional heifer right here, okay? First and foremost, you were there because you chose to be, and then when you realized, like a lot of women that was dealing with R. Kelly being human toilet seats, when you realize you weren't going to get what you want, now it's, oh my God, I was taken advantage of, and he's this, he's that. No, you made a decision to be there, okay? Again, with R. Kelly, like most men with sense, we don't just want him locked up. We want them parents that sold them underage girls to his ass, letting your 15, 14-year-old daughter go over to some grown nigga house and you for days on end. God, no, lock them parents up too, okay? But see, let me make a comment on something. I don't know about the brother Michael Jackson, but Prince Rogers Nelson, my family actually did security for him. I don't know what R. Kelly was telling her, but Prince was very selective about the women he dealt with. No, baby, you wouldn't even make the radar. You couldn't even be in his damn personal chef or waitress. Nah, bro. I know a lot of people had a little rumors, that little bullshit out there. Nah, Prince was 100% heterosexual. He did some weird shit now. Got arrested dead, one of the greatest musicians ever. But no, Prince was on them hoes, okay? Hey, boy, man, that little high yellow nigga, boy. Let me tell y'all something, man. Thing about Prince, boy, he was like probably the light-skinned king back then, boy, because, you know, he had the little androgynous thing going on, but he could pull anybody chick. Tell you right now, that was a dangerous man, bro. But as far as them delusions talking about Prince would date you, anybody that ever knew Prince when he was living, like, nah, or why you tell her that, bro? You say that's your friend, you should know better than that. But I had to call that shit out. Let's let it continue.
And things like that. So I've tried to maintain a how are you? I hope that you're okay, because he was one of the few people that believed in my voice.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've tried to remain
amicable.
Yeah.
And
Well, you know what? We loved having you here.
Thank you so much for being so honest.
We wish you well, okay? You can come back anytime. And I see you getting emotional. Don't worry about it, all right? Let me tell y'all, her new album is called Kimberly, The People.
Okay, I got to be petty, okay? Hold on. I got to do this because, you know, if I see it, y'all got to see it too. Hold on. Let me get back to that, okay? I got to do this because if I see this, y'all must see it too, okay? Now, whoever the cameraman was, y'all wrong for this bullshit. Now, why are they wrong for this? Sherry Shepherd, I think that's her sitting up here. This heifer down there take up the whole camera shot. Cameraman. She already big to be damn boule buffet master, you know, supreme buffet master, all right? You don't do that. Nah, bro. You supposed to have wide angle shots only, okay? You can't do no close up like this, and then this heifer, man, and then this heifer hell near take up the whole camera screen. Shame on you, cameraman. You ain't shit for that, okay? Hey, listen, let me confirm something. Yeah, Prince did like the Hispanic women, but Prince dated every flavor of the rainbow. I just want to make that clear. Prince was a menace, okay? Let me tell you something. Be honest, if Drake was around during Prince's heyday, man, Prince would have terrorized him. He's like, you think you gonna be talking to other people's chicks, huh? Shit, boy. Prince had a mouthpiece on him, man. That brother had game, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, he would beat your ass too. A lot of people don't tell that part of it neither. People that know Prince, man, he would tell you shit. Boy, Prince will beat your motherfucking ass. Him, look, there's a couple people before we get back to cooking here, because boy, they wrong for this shot. Y'all know I'm right about it. They shouldn't have put this camera up on this woman no closer up. No, that ain't right. But it's a couple people in the industry, man, that if y'all didn't know no better and you didn't meet them personally, that will whoop ass, that you be like, they don't get down like that. Shit. MC Hammer beat your ass. Prince will beat your ass. Tyrese Gibson will whoop your ass, okay? Because you know, some of these people, where they portray themselves, y'all be like, oh, man, they soft. They don't do that shit. Hey, Black Voltron, watch this. Am I lying about MC Hammer? Where my West Coast brothers at? Hey, Black Voltron, will Hammer not whoop that ass? Huh? Come on now, tell me. Because I know you know. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's a couple people, man, that, boy, look, cordial, respectful, nice, but if you ever cross them, boy, they will put certified foot in your ass. You understand? So, I just wanted to share that. But, man, this cameraman was wrong for that shit. Why you put this camera all up on this big-ass woman here looking like a big-ass human bun? Come on, man. Don't. Boy, he ain't shit for that. They should have fired his ass. Let it continue.
Now, stop it. At all digital music retailers and streaming services.
A few moments later.
Yeah, we finna get to a few moments later. Y'all know we about to cook, right? Yeah, we finna get to it because now we finna get into these comments.
Well, being in Atlanta all this time and then going to Nashville, where it's predominantly white. One, they go home at 5 and 6 o'clock when they're producing because they go home to their families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't.
Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and go in. Okay, yeah, I got to do it. First of all, bitch, I'm gonna address you as what you are. Okay, Thotty Karate. First of all, you've been a perpetual side chick. Them dudes that she was talking to on that list that I showed you at the beginning, see, I did this for a reason. There's always a method to my madness. A lot of them dudes she was talking to, they was already involved with women. So you've been a side chick. You should know. That's what you are qualified to speak on. And then this comparison, talking about, okay, in country music, is not respected if you're not married. And see, this is what I don't like about bitches like this. I'm saying bitch because I need to. I don't like when bitches like this speak this way because, one, you make the decent women out here look bad, okay? Because you didn't get what you wanted and the men that you want don't want you, so now it's all men. No, there's plenty of brothers out here, no matter what industry they in, that go home to their wives. You just not nobody's wife, bitch. That's what it is. And see, shame on, well, I can't expect a nigga that'll sit up and let another nigga compliment him on his legs to call her out on that. But that's the thing here. See, that shit right there, where these passed around turbo thoughts don't make distinctions and say, okay, these are the men that I dealt with, so I'm speaking from my experience. No, you don't put that on all of us. Hell no, bitch. No. You're the failure. And the common denominator in your fucked up situation is you. Y-O-U. And this is what happens when you have people around you that don't tell you the truth, or if they do tell you the truth, your ass is too hard-headed to listen to them. K. Michelle, the epic fail. So I just had to go in and get that out of the way. But we ain't done yet. Let's let this bitch continue.
Can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville, because they'll never even.
Yes, I'm calling you one over here tonight. You's a super bitch. And then I'm finna get to this attire in just a second. Oh, yes, I am. We are going there with roller skates on tonight. Yes, we are.
Listen to your music and your professional career will suffer. At what point in the Black community do our men create real homes? And even talking, just our first time talking, and you said you didn't even mean for that to happen. Life.
So now she's, here it is again. See, this type of delusion. And see, I want women, especially young women, to listen to what I'm about to say. When you are in a situation where you fucked up in the game, the only way you're going to improve is to stop being delusional and passing the buck on accountability, which is their kryptonite, and then blaming it on all men and talking about what point are men going to create family. There's plenty of brothers out here with families. You just don't have one. You don't qualify. Because, see, to make it make sense, you hadn't learned anything about womanhood or being a lady. First of all, you got no tattoos on you, your past behavior that I showed you here tonight. But even if you want to disregard all of that, you still hadn't learned anything because you wearing the uniform of a fucking thot. You in front of a man that you don't know, Maybe she doesn't know him. We don't know what's going on. But in front of a man that you don't know for a professional interview and you got your damn titties hanging out. But yet you're going to have the nerve to sit up here and wag your finger at our community, particularly black men, about what we need to be doing? Bitch, you hadn't even learned how to be a proper lady yet. Yeah, I'm going here. See, I'm the nigga that don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings. I'm tired of this bullshit. It's too many of these fucking pussy-ass dudes like Cam Newton and the rest of these watered-down fucking simps that won't tell the truth like I just said it. No, bitch, you master being a woman together first. Because, see, look, you would have almost been convincing if you came in there dressed decent. But see, we know why you got your titties out. You're desperate now. And you're hoping that Cam Newton is still straight enough where you can probably pull him. You know what I'm saying? Now, it remains to be seen if he's that dumb or not. And look, if Mano is right about what he said about you, well, Cam, you might be in for a rude awakening if you choose to go there. Dude, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So, I go there with it. See, because, man, if we don't start shutting this shit down as a community, and I'm going to be fair with this, I don't care whether it's these off-code bedwenches or these bed bugs doing this shit. The whole community, united, men and women need to call their asses out and be like, bitch or Negro, you are not qualified to speak anything on our community. Look at you. We got to start with you before you start talking and wagging your finger at our people. The issues are relevant, yes. Your raggedy ass ain't qualified to say nothing to us. Let it continue.
Happens. I'm not here to judge life. I'm looking at a successful black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on black family. You know?
But before you look at him and talk about black family, bitch, where's yours? Why are you not a successful woman with a family? Why did you have to date all those men that I showed you? And that's just a short list. And none of them said, hey, she's the one. I'm starting a family with her. I want to spend the rest of my life with her, or at least try to. You've never had that. But everything is about what the men ain't doing. See, let me make this point clear. To any women that think like this, that's a part of the problem. You're looking at everybody except for you. Bible has a scripture in there, and it goes, before you attempt to extract the straw out your brother's eye, you must get the rafter out your own eye first so that you can see clearly how to extract the straw from your brother's eye. There's never a mirror of accountability. The audacity and delusion of this raggedy turbo thot bitch to have that dating history, running around every time you turn around, you're shaking your ass here, you're shaking your ass there, you're tatted up to be down. And you have the nerve to say, oh, never mind all of that. Like you some saint of something that you got qualification to speak and wag your finger at black men or anybody in the black community about our family. Bitch, where's yours? Let's talk about that. Because if Cam Newton was any type of man sitting there with his legs crossed all up, Jamal Bryant probably got to him. We don't know. If Cam Newton was any type of man, he would have pushed back. And there's a responsible way to do it. I'm not saying he got to do it like me. No. But that would have been uncouth and unprofessional. But you could have posed the question to her and said, okay, point taken. Can you tell us why your situation never led to you having the family that you speak of, that you say we need? Because you must be the change that you want to see, to quote the cliche saying, okay? You need to lead by example before you start wagging your finger at people talking about what we need to have. It would be better if you were speaking from a place of experience. Even I'll go this far to give you this, okay? Even if you tried to make it work and it didn't. Where your family? You've never been anybody's wife, bitch. Nah, man. Nah, I ain't going with that. See, hey, man, I'm telling y'all, man, we got to start shutting that shit down. As a community, let's let it continue.
No. And my grandfather, I watched my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now.
But see, if you saw your grandfather have all of that, cool. So by your own admission, you know what type of man you're supposed to try to have a partnership with as far as a marriage. You know that, according to you. But what I didn't hear is you talking about your grandmother and the other women in your life, because apparently you didn't learn how to secure a husband. Everything is centered on the men, the men, the men. Okay, cool. What happened to your female mentors, your mother, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, aunts? No, you didn't learn no game about how to secure a husband? Maybe they taught you that you're supposed to go in front of men that you don't know in a professional setting with your damn titties hanging out. What did the women in your life teach you? Maybe they tried to teach her hard-headed ass. She didn't listen, because Lord knows you didn't end up where your grandfather was that you are carrying on about and holding up on a pedestal. Family, I'm telling you something, and I'm saying this to men and women alike. The saddest state of affairs to be in is in one where you always critiquing everybody else, but you don't ever look at yourself. Look, let me tell you something. Me, myself, before I start critiquing any and everybody around me, man, no, I'm looking in that mirror first. I'm making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a man. So if I speak from a place, I'm speaking from a place of good faith, and I'm qualified to speak on it. Do you understand? That's what I do with any given thing. I have not chosen a wife. I have not chosen one. But if I did, it wouldn't be this. Most men in here listen to me that may not be married. You wouldn't choose K. Michelle or anybody like her as a wife. You're not qualified. I know that word right there, man, is something that a lot of people don't like to say. Qualified. I'll give you a 4-letter word. EARN. Earn. We beat men over the head about what we supposed to earn. Rightly so. We don't have a problem with it, those of us that are worth 2 dead flies put together. But when we start talking to these delusional women like her about, okay, you need to earn the title of a wife, or everybody start, oh, well, these men. No, those men that you dealt with. A smart woman look, just dealing with the dating history that I showed y'all, because I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to make this make sense, okay? A smart woman, by the time she got to guy number 3, and it wasn't working out, she wouldn't have kept going. It wouldn't have been a fourth dude. She would have pulled back and said, okay, wait a minute. If I'm trying to date these men to get this to go somewhere in good faith, what is it about me that they're not choosing me? And is it my attire? Is it my attitude? Is it the type of guys I'm going after? None of these logical questions did you ask. You got to be damn near 12 dudes plus in. And then you get your funky ass up here on this man's platform that let you do this and start wagging your finger at the men. Hey, man, there is no bigger fucking failure than somebody that refuses to self-examine. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Let it continue.
Black men, I got to tell my black men to really step up for black women and create families.
Yo, plastic face ass talking black men. Black men to step up for black women and create black families. You clay face looking motherfucker. You disrespectful bitch. Yes, I am. Because she was disrespectful to us, and I'm going to be just as disrespectful, if not lower. Bitch, you just overlook all these intact black families that we have out here. Then on top of that, if we really going to go there, because you can extrapolate this across the board to all women in this country. Bitch, did you check the marriage rates? Did you check these damn divorce rates? Last time I checked, it's not men of any race that's hopping out these damn marriages at the rate that these women are hopping out these marriages. Oh, we going here. And I don't want to hear nobody try to make the asinine excuse that every one of them damn numbers is women that's being abused. You a motherfucking lie and the truth ain't in you. I can't stand a fucking airhead and a dishonest one at that. If you gonna have this conversation in good faith, bitch, start with some facts. Men don't jump up and leave their marriages like that. It's very rare that you hear, if a man has to file for divorce, it must be a damn good reason. Because men that are worth a damn, hey, we know it's going to be things that we got to deal with and put up with. We have a sense of honor, a sense of duty and commitment to our families. We don't put our needs ahead of our family. A lot of times your needs go without as a man if you're doing your job in a family. Is that right? No. But if you got a loving wife that respects and values you and you raise your children a certain way, they're going to make sure that you honored and appreciated for that as a proper husband and father. Okay? But for this disrespectful plastic-faced motherfucker to say this shit up here, one, you ain't qualified to be nobody's wife. You've never been a wife. And then you just completely omit the brothers out here that are in stable families that are married to black women. Man, boy, you go to hell with gasoline jars. Or I hate this kind of disrespectful shit. I don't give a fuck. And look, let me be clear. If it was a man up here running sisters down on some bullshit, I call that out just the same. Go down my archives and you will see that. I give it to both ends over here when it comes to this type of bullshit. Her whole thing is based off her fucked up situation. Because, bitch, if it was every black woman's situation, all of them would be saying the same thing. See, you know what it is? The women that are not in your position, they don't be around you because they recognize you're a fucking failure. And furthermore, they don't trust your ass because they know you desperate and thirsty. And if they got a decent man, they know you'll be trying to shoot your shot at him too. God damn it, I said it. Cam Newton, punk ass with his legs crossed, won't tell the bitch the truth. I'm going to critique it over here tonight. Plastic face motherfucker sitting up here talking about with black men, you just step up with black men and form family. Man, get the fuck on out of here. I got a broadcast coming up with some real statistics and facts that I ain't had time to put in this one tonight, but I'm going to go there. We gonna get into these numbers about this shit because I'm tired of hoes like her because you was a fucking failure. You try to act like there's no brothers out here that's interested in marriages and families. Nah, man. You can lie, but them numbers don't. We gonna get to that in a later broadcast. Trust me, let's let it continue.
It's really not cool. Black men are attacking black women. And it's not cool. They're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere. It's not cool. And
spoken like a turbo thot, speaking about the men that you chose to deal with. When you look at the actual numbers, and trust me, I'm going to break that down in future broadcasts coming up soon. When you look at the numbers, the greater majority of brothers that are older don't have kids like that. See, this is why she thinks that. Remember when I showed you the first turbo thot, Bow Wow and Future baby mama, that other Negro? They think that when they deal with dudes like Future, they think that's all black men out here got kids everywhere like them. That is not the majority of men. It's not. I know some women want to believe that, but trust me, we're going to get into them numbers. We're going to get into some current numbers about that when I do that broadcast. But see, one thing about your brother, when I get in my bag and start debunking that bullshit with these numbers and stats, hey, you can not like it, but you won't be able to say that online. And it'll be shit you can verify for yourself. Just try. Oh, boy, I'm going to be cooking on that one. Because see, Cam, I wouldn't expect his little punk ass to know the damn numbers. Well, you can say, wait a minute, you may feel that way, but it's not true. See, that's another thing, too, as black men. We got to stop being comfortable with people disrespecting us and lying on us like that. You make these raggedy bitches take responsibility for their own decisions. The men you dated are like that. You ain't going to put that on every brother out here. If every man was like Future and the rest of these niggas got all these kids like that, man, shit, this country would be in chaos as far as our community. Now, could we do some things better in the community on both ends? Sure, we could. But everybody ain't got 10, 12 baby mama NBA young boys out here. Nah, most brothers ain't doing that. That's a small percentage of men out here that's being reckless, making them kids. And like I said in the beginning of the broadcast, if your stupid ass see that this Negro got all these damn baby mamas, ain't married now one of them, and you toot your ass up in there to get a baby out of them because you want to check, and then you turn around and wag your finger at us, man, fuck you. Own your dumbassery. You are your problem. You, K. Michelle.
I'm asking you, other successful black men, to be, you have to set an example as leads the cute social media back and forth on black women. Black women are
No, I ain't gonna let you do that neither. Because see, over here on this channel, we do not conflate hoes with black women. All black women are not whores. I ain't gonna let this bitch do that. Hell no. You're a whore. You're in a whore's place. You do not represent black women as a whole that are not whores. Speak for the whores, except that you are one. You're dressed like one on this man's show with your titties hanging out. That's not ladylike. I don't give a damn what society tries to tell you, you goofy motherfuckers like you today. That is not ladylike. A respectable woman does not do that. Your intimate parts are supposed to be for the eyes of your significant other and your husband. You up here with all the goods hanging out and have the nerve to critique somebody about being a responsible husband and father? And you ain't qualified to do anything regarding being somebody's wife. You talking about all these successful black men. Cam Newton should have asked her the question. He could have did it respectfully. You've dated successful black men. Why didn't any of them choose you to be a wife? It's all the men, huh? It's never you. And see, this is people like that problem. They sit there and let people blow smoke up their ass and don't nobody say, nope. I know nobody's probably told you. The common denominator in your situation is you. It's you. We gonna let her continue though. She got more finger wagging to do.
wrong. Black women are where you come from, this and that. So there probably isn't any sympathy for you and just life happening because there's so many other things around you going on that are not fair to black women. What is going on with the black family? We are consistently creating the cycle of kids who can't come.
Oh, now she's displaying her skills of French with this weed. But why is it these raggedy ass bitches and these dusty ass niggas always start speaking French? Ain't no we. All black women are not in your situation. Talking about creating a black family. Oh, I'm finna go somewhere where I ain't heard nobody really go. Or if they have, I hadn't heard it. You were so worried about a black family, that man that you had that kid by, why you ain't try to make that work? What happened with that? Because she has a child. Oh, yeah. If you were so concerned about black family, why that didn't work? You had a child from a man you were married to, huh? That's the way that went. But yet she's so concerned about the black family because now, look, what she has to come to terms with is you're a failure. Ain't nobody worth a damn coming. You ain't gonna get none of the men that you want because you don't qualify. Yeah, you ain't even taking the steps to try to make it look like you qualify. I'ma go here. If you was really trying to reform yourself, get rid of the fucking tattoos, learn how to dress, even if you have to go. Look, sometimes in life, and see, as men, we know this, all right? Because we don't have some real talk over here. As men, if we want to do better, we want to make more money, we want to improve on any skill that we don't know, we know we have to go to somebody that's more qualified than us. If it's something we don't know, we don't keep trying to figure it out by ourselves. Let me find a brother that has this particular skill or this information that I need, go to him, even if I have to pay for it. Let me get the game and get the instruction from that brother so I can improve and get to where I want to be. A delusional bitch never does that. You don't go to women that already have what you say you want. Wait the married women that you going to and saying, hey, look, sister, in private, I want to be where you at. I done made some mistakes in my life that I take accountability for. Can you help me reform my image? What is it that I need to do to start attracting the type of men that I want? You ain't doing none of that. Instead, you invest all this energy. The black men. No, the men you chose to deal with. That's who you need to be talking to. Because the brothers that aren't like those men you dealt with, they wouldn't touch your ass with a 10-foot fucking pole if they got any sense. They wouldn't. I'm so sick of hoes like this because you throw your little temper tantrum because you realize ain't nobody that you want coming for you. Now it's everybody else's fault. Nah, man. Get out of here with that.
Home and see their daddy there. And they see their mama sad at night. At what point is the successful black man in this world going to step in?
I'm gonna stop her right there. What she's really finna say, because this is, this is Thotties, okay? Yes, they have their own language. This is Thotties. Thotties, basically, the bullshit she's about to say when I let her continue here, this is what she really means.
When are black men gonna lower their standards and marry whores like me? You're never going to do it, epic fail, K. Michelle. GVS, I got this, damn it. Hold on. You can have your mic back in a minute. Let me address this bitch the way she needs. They're not gonna do it. Oh, no, GVS, wait, I got it, brother. I got it. They're not gonna lower their standards. You're not gonna whore around and then get the same respect that decent black women have. Hell, I'm a snake and I don't even co-sign the bullshit. No, GVS, I gotta do it. I'm a snake. When a snake is telling you you're not worthy, damn it, you failed. You failed. Accept it, bitch. Accept it. Accept it.
She needs to accept that you heard the snake. Come on, man. I don't give a fuck which one of us is. If a snake is telling you you failed, it's over with. You're done. Hang it up. You bake, you cook, you fried, sauteed, fricasseed, roasted, whatever you want to call it. Bitch, it is over. Your plastic face ass, this is what you need to do. We need to start a bum bitch support group. I'm going to tell you my nominees. Vivica Fox, she could be the queen or the co-captain chair, whatever you want to call it. Britney Renner and K. Michelle, you know what I'm saying? Throw all of them in there. Sexy Red, Sweetheart Glory. Well, them hoes ain't really looking for no man. Because look, that's one thing I will give Glorilla, Sexy Red, and Sweetheart credit for. At least at this stage of their life, they know what they are. They own their horn. Hey, you ain't going to hear me really say a bad word about them as far as that. They know what they are and they claim it. They riding the train. They own their Hocomotion. But the rest of these old raggedy failed ass bitches that turn around, man, then you done hopped over there with Brad? Oh, you know I have nothing but vitriol for motherfuckers that do that. Same for the bed bucks. No, you need to start a bum bitch support group. Get y'all failed raggedy ass hoes together. And look, let me tell you something. See, we got to keep it a buck. When you get that support group started, here's the only thing that you can excel at this point, because the men that you want ain't gonna want you at all. You see that. This is why you're up here crying and then you're projecting on black men that don't fit the criteria. None of the shit that you're talking about. There is hope, okay? Because there's always hope. Y'all want to know what the hope is for the bum bitch support group? Here's what they need to do. They need to all get together and get some tape measures, okay? Yeah. And some of y'all know where I'm going. Get together and get you some tape measures, okay? You can get together, choose all the restaurants that you can go eat at, and then after a period of time has passed, you can take out them tape measures and you can measure each other's backs and see who has the biggest back, okay? The biggest back. That needs to be a reality show. Buffet master, biggest backs. That's what you can do. You can eat everything in sight, become a supreme buffet master, to the point that your plates are like turntables on a DJ set. That's right. Scratching with plates and turntables. Measure the backs. Okay, measure the backs and see if they can become wide enough to be Cinemax or Miramax movie theater screens. This is what you can do. You have become a high-calorie champion. You're going to be by yourself, but goddammit, everybody has to have a goal to strive for. And that should be the buffet master's goal. See who can accrue the biggest back of all time. Big back them is prime, okay? Yeah. That's what they should shoot for, damn it. Big back them is prime. Oh, Mrs. L, hey, I just might have to do that. My sister said we need a BBSG show. It might be coming. Oh, see, damn it. Oh, see, people encouraging me over here. Look, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I'm going in on this bitch, and I don't want my sisters to think that, I'm getting on them. I got one coming up probably after this broadcast, but I'm gonna put it back on them alabasters though, okay? Because y'all seen my latest short where it was AI generated, of course, there, but y'all see, you know what I going on alabasters, okay? The big Bactimus primes, okay? The Bicosaurus rexes that I call them, the wild Bicosaurus rexes. I'm gonna go in on them. So yeah, it's gonna be some more fat jokes coming up, but we're gonna put it back on the white women. But see this heifer here, that's what they need to do. Get together in your bomb bitch support group, okay, and measure each other's backs, and you know what I'm saying? That's it. And just ride the sunset on out, because you're fucked up. And see, here's the thing, man. Everybody in life, men and women, we make mistakes. Ain't none of us perfect, man. But you got to understand that here's one reality for both men and women alike. There are some things that you can fuck up to the point of no return. You've gone too far. It's over. I don't know. Look, I get it. There's a lot of gaslighting, a lot of bad information. There's a lot of bum bitch support groups that keep making them think, okay, if you just keep doing it long enough, if it's enough of them doing it, you're going to get men that's worth it down to accept, marry, and run through turbo thoughts. It's not going to happen, bitch. It ain't. You're done. Enjoy your failure. You earned it.
And really create structure. I see white men doing it every day. I get to witness the best of both worlds every day. Getting on stage.
Now see, and I'll pause it right here at a reason, because she's got her hand all in the air like she's reciting some Shakespearean bullshit. Bitch, I got a question for you. You ranting and raving about all this stuff you seen the white men doing. Well, I got a question for you, K. Michelle. Why ain't no white man wifing your goofy ass up? Oh, yeah, we going there, David. I told y'all, boy, I'm trying to run the new subscribers off that don't belong over here tonight. If your hit dog ass hollering, hit that unsubscribe button to the some bitch smoke. Get your ass off from over here if you don't like True. We going here. Bitch, while you doing your Shakespearean pose here, where's all the great white men to swoop in and I want your run through ass? Come on now, because look, we got to ask the question. There's some bedwenches that have secured zaddy, okay? Come on now. All I'm saying is, bitch, at some point you can't keep failing. Go consult with the successful bedwenches and see how they got a zaddy. Because so far, you talking about Nashville. Yeah, hey, it don't look like no Nashville zaddies are coming to scoop you up. Now, if y'all know to the contrary, fill me in and let me know. Because I'm just trying to... Project Leroy, we got to ask these questions, my brother. We need to know. Come on, man. Hey, Matrice. Sister Matrice, very intelligent sister down there. Yeah, I'm bragging on her. She's very brilliant. Sister Matrice, where the zaddies at? What is she doing wrong? Look, man. She got to understand. Maybe she need to have a conversation with Stacey Dash and be like, girl, yeah, you done fucked up. Don't come back over there. And the black men ain't finna fuck with you no more after this bullshit you done pulled. You better look, we forgot. She need to go holler at B. Simone. You know what I'm saying? You see B. Simone is crying about H&M. H&M. Get together with some of these other goofy bitches and ask them if black men today are playing with your raggedy asses, huh? I mean, because you need to accept that you're not coming back over here, okay? You had your chance. You fucked it up. And look, to be fair, I say the same thing about the RG3s and the bed bugs. Hey, don't you go over there after you disparage our women on some bullshit and try to drag your raggedy ass back over here to the sisters. Just like the brothers gonna hold the line, sisters, you got to hold the line as well. Like, Once you go back-tastic, get your ass back on over there. No, you got to stay where you lay. Okay? So I'm just saying, man, until she can secure zaddy, because, the white men are just the epitome of great families to hear her tell it. Oh, they're just the epitomes of role models and husbands. Delusional motherfucker. I wonder what is this bitch smoking? You know what I believe? Let me tell y'all something. Can I share a theory with y'all family real quick? Because I told you we're going to be petty over here. Can I share a theory with the family? Okay? Yes, Karen Wingfield. Yes, my shipmate. He said white men, we supposed to be looking at them as a standard. But I got a question. Can I have a moment to espouse my theory what I think happened, ladies and gentlemen? Can I do it? Because I get it. When I go in strong whiskey, I'm all gas, no brakes on the bullshit. But I'm gonna ask a question. Can I go just a little bit further and ask a question? Because I want to know something. I really want to know. Okay. Oh, I can ask my question. That's what y'all saying. Okay. Look, here's my question. Or my theory, should I say. We all saw on camera here in this broadcast when her ass exploded on camera. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, London Bridge came tumbling down. BBL failed. I think what happened, the BBL, when it fell, it pulled on some nerves that ran along her spinal cord that was probably attached to her brain. And when that BBL fell down, it pulled down half her damn brain to the point where her shit is lopsided upstairs. So she makes these dumbass statements. That's my theory. I'm just saying, man, look, I am not a medical expert. I'm not. I don't have a doctor's degree on anything. It is just a theory. I would like to know if that's a possibility. Maybe this happens. We need to study what happens when BBLs fail. I need to understand this. Maybe I'm just saying that might be something that's worth putting some research into. Okay? If your BBL fails, it might pull down, the functioning half of your brain, and you'll be running around here like Quasimodo or a little buddy from 300. Okay? If Fialtes, we all fucked up. I think that's probably what happened. I can't prove it. I'm just saying. So let it continue.
Singing R&B, being here in Atlanta, I get to sing R&B, but then I get to go to Nashville and be like.
In case you hadn't figured it out, you know how I am when people start the bullshit on my city. No, bitch. Let me tell you something. As an Atlanta native, let me explain something to you about the brothers down here that got our shit together. We don't deal with raggedy bitches. Your entertainment purposes only. Your ass is invisible. Yes. Look, let me tell you something. Whether you're a man or a woman that come here, if you ain't bought shit, you will be ignored, okay? There's no problem getting men or women down here that got their shit together. Like attracts like down here. I'll admit it. A lot of people don't understand that about this city and about Georgia. People click up with those of their own kind down here. Bitch, you will not fool no successful black woman down here and get them in your peer group because they recognize you as trash. You ain't gonna worm your way into no circles with no brothers that's got sense. Because see, one of the things you need to understand why everybody be running their mouths about Atlanta, in order to be a successful businessman down here, you have to be smart. Why? Because even though we're down here where there's a lot of black folks that are successful at, we still in the state of Georgia. You can't be no dummy and be successful down here. It don't work like that. So you think that the brothers down here that bust their ass fighting this system of white supremacy down here because they make us earn everything we get tooth and nail. We get it established, and we take on a dumbass like you? A fucking failure. Who invite a failure on their ship on purpose? Come on, man. I guess nobody, look, the Southern hospitality thing, have people food down here. They think because we're kind that, hey, we just dumb down here. We just accept anything. My brother ATLN_007, he'll tell you, keep Atlanta out your mouth, lady. Exactly. Okay? Nah, these brothers down here don't want your ass. Are you insane? Ain't gonna happen. Now, what you can do, there's several strip clubs that you can hop your ass in down here and go to work. Because look, bitch, that's about all you got left for this. Okay? A lot of people don't want to tell you like that. Hey, come on now. You done been there, done that, but now it's time to go back to what you know. I mean, because you're not going to get what you want. Black men are not going to lower their standards. It's just not going to happen. Not the ones that you want anyway. Now, you can either get your ass back in the strip club, or you can settle for a simp. That, or you can join Vivica Fox and you know what I'm saying? And, hey, just trail on off in the sunset. I mean, you got options. It just ain't going to be the ones that you want. Let it continue.
You mean you ain't staying out till 6 in the morning? You gonna go home to your family? You gonna write this song and leave at 5 and 6 because you gonna take care of your family and your wife? At what point do the successful black men build black families? We ain't gonna ever have a black family if y'all don't do it.
Says a bitch that dates white men. You can't get no more hypocritical than that. Says a bitch that dates white men. We ain't gonna never have no black family. If you were that concerned, you would be starting to say, hey, look, I know our people ain't perfect, got our problem, but I'm not jumping over here to white men. Because see, look, if one of the white men would have chosen to stay with your ass, you would still be with him. I don't like people coming from a place of disingenuous bad faith. Bitch, you're not fooling nobody. Nobody with sense. Then you keep on caring about these white men. Again, why they ain't lining up in droves to get your ass if you such a catch? Why? We got to ask these questions. This delusion right here is insane, man. And people just let these motherfuckers run around as if they cooking. And they're not. Cam looked like he done fell asleep here because here he probably ain't interested in none of them titties. I mean, you seen he sat there and let Jamal Bryant compliment his legs. He's like, bitch, you boring. I'm thinking about Jamal right now. He said I had nice legs, bitch. You ain't even compliment my legs while you sitting up here. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up here with that goofy ass birthday cake hat he got on, weird motherfucker. I can't stand these bastards, man. I'm serious, y'all. We got the clown their ass to be down over here. I'm sick of this bullshit, man. We start making the environment hostile for these raggedy bum ass bitches and these raggedy goofy ass niggas, okay? It needs to be hostile territory. They need to understand you gonna stay with your kind. You're not gonna be mingling, intermixing amongst us, because that's how shit get fucked up. Okay, we got too many goofy bastards on either end of the equation, mingled in where they don't belong. No, the fuck back over there with your kind and stay over there, man. All that sitting up here, man, critiquing our people. Man, let this asshole continue.
We're never going to have it. It's just not going to happen. So if your mentality is, yes, things happen, and I'm not knocking you for that. I didn't come here for that. But at what point do you take that black woman? Do you be at a home and show your kids what it's like, you know? At what point do you take a grip to it, not make excuses for it or mantras and things like that? It is so unfair to black women who have been the strength and builders of so many things.
But see, you're giving this soliloquy as if you one of them black women. You're not. You're not. You look to the sisters that's listening to me. I know this may sound harsh, but I'm gonna convince you of something, okay? I'm gonna make a strong argument for something. You probably like, man, brother, you going hard in the paint, but I'm gonna give you something to think about. Watch this. Because someone probably, I ain't gonna stay and listen to the rest of this. But for those of you sisters that are still over here, I'm gonna make a strong argument for everything I just said. For the sisters that don't have 3-4 baby daddies, that ain't out here playing musical dicks, and for the sisters that ain't been nobody's pass around bop, that ain't just having babies for a chick, I got a question. It took discipline and discernment for you to get to the point where you at in your life not to be in that position. Are you telling me that bitches like K. Michelle deserve to get the same treatment and respect and get to choose from the same quality of men that you have to choose from? Is there any woman in my chat room that's gonna tell me that she deserves that? Oh yeah, see, I asked the question here, now I'm making people think. Yeah, come on, sisters. That question I just asked, I'm gonna say it again. For those of you women that don't dress like that, and got a bunch of tattoos, kids by 3-4 different men because you value your womb more than that, is a bitch like K. Michelle supposed to get the same acknowledgement, treatment, choice of men that you get? They supposed to step right in there and be right along outside, y'all. Come on, ladies, talk to me. I need to know. Let me know. Well, Brother K. Wright said, I don't want a cake hat. No, I don't want a cake hat, man, because when you put the cake hat on, niggas start complimenting folks' legs. Hey, you know, hey, that brother there, he know me, boy. Motherfucker compliment my legs, boy. Hey, we finna test some furniture. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna break both of yours. You got some nice legs. Congratulations, motherfucker. Now I'm finna break both of yours. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. But I got to ask it. Where the sisters at? Sound off. If you're in here, I'm asking the question. Do the sexy reds, the Glorilla, the Suki Hunters, the K. Michelle's, K. Michelle, whatever you want to call her, do they deserve to get the same quality of admiration, respect, acknowledgement, and treatment that you do? I'm going to take it a step further. Got another question for you, sisters, because we got to make this stick. See, when you put it the way I'm putting it, Even if they don't like what I'm saying, they can't sit here and say, man, you know what, man, that don't make no sense. No, I got one for you. If tomorrow we woke up in Bizarro land, okay, where you could carry yourself as a dignified lady, okay, and I'm talking about on the whole, I ain't even talking about spot occurrences here or there. But if every woman that carried themselves like that, all the men out here that were successful, the kind that y'all desire, what have you, okay, if none of them chose you to be wives and all they did was pick women that's been ran through like her, would you not think that something is wrong with the universe? Imagine the scenario I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about across the board. I ain't talking about some will choose you. No, I'm talking about there's just no way you could be a decent woman and get a good man. He going for the pasture. You be like, oh, man, think about it. In a world where men are like, what? You ain't got no baby daddies. What? You mean to tell me you ain't been passed through? You ain't no ex-stripper? Bitch, man, I don't want you. Man, nah. Give me this bitch over here with these $500 on a rap sheet. Let me take her. What kind of universe would that be? Come on now. I got to ask the sisters, man, would you not think that something is wrong in the universe? Huh? Yeah, I like to make people think over here on my platform. I told you, boy. See, I told y'all, man. Yes, 8K we at over here, but I'm trying to run the motherfuckers off that don't like the truth. Get your ass off from over here if you one of them people. Oh, I want to make the hit dogs yell because I told y'all I was going to get on this disrespectful motherfucker. Delusional ass. Never asking yourself, okay, bitch, if you're not seeing no black families, maybe that means that the women that have them don't want their families around your raggedy bum ass. Oh, there's a question for you. Let's let it continue.
And I know life happens. You can't be with somebody you don't want to be with or whatever. But my grandparents did it. My grandfather, 92, died when he was 92, my best friend. I never seen another type of man.
Okay, was your grandmother running around acting and dressing like you? There's a question for you.
That's why I've turned down 3 rings. Because they wasn't like my grandpa.
Okay, now she got to the lie that all the run through Turbo Thot's tail when they realize ain't nobody coming. I'm going to pose this question to the sisters in my chat room. Is there any woman in here, and you free to answer however you like, but as women, is there any woman in here that believe, because we all know that they all successful men, she turned down 3 rings because they went like her grandma. Is there any woman in my chat room that believe that bullshit? 3 successful men came along and offered rings. She turned them all down. Now, you're beneath the caliber of man my grandfather is. I shall not lower myself to such peasant standards. I shall not take your ring from betwixt my fingers. I shall not accept it. You're not up to standard for the likes of Hey Michelle. Never mind my exploding BBL. Never mind the tattoos all over me. Never mind that I really don't wear clothes like that. Never mind the fact that I twerk ass everywhere, all over the place. Never mind any of that. Take your rings from away from me. Gods, escort these unworthy men from away. Presence. Is there anybody in here believe that? 3 rings. Because now I know what I think as a man. I'm talking to the sisters, man. Who believe that shit? Because you know, again, the lie they will tell, these were all 3 successful men that were just, oh my God, I got to have you. All your tattoos, I seen you shaking ass here, shaking there. Every man I know can tell me what your intimate parts look like, whether they slept with you or not. Oh, I got to have you. Really? They all either was engaged or they have turned down all these marriage proposals. Look, women do not turn down marriage proposals from men that are successful and decent. Like they just don't. Especially in this climate, because they know, hey, this might be my only shot to be somebody's wife. Oh, but you just turning them down, huh? Well, they beating down the door. Okay. Well, if it's like that, that must mean you a quality woman. Why you still ain't got the same problem? You see how full of shit people like this are? If you that quality of a woman, why ain't every time you out, you should have to have security to keep men. I got to have her. She got to be my wife. It should be men having battle royals and Royal Rumbles, okay? It should be so bad to the point that WWE have to sanction a Royal Rumble and the winner get to marry your raggedy, trifling ass. Huh? Up here with that delusional bullshit, man. Let's just continue.
Grandfather raised 9 kids on his own because my grandmama died before I could even meet her. What point are our black men going to stop the bullshit, the social media shit and all of that?
The same point when you start getting BBLs, start dressing without your titties being exposed, when you get them tattoos off your ass, when you fix that fucked up plastic melting clay face that you got, when you actually learn some type of diction and etiquette as a lady. Oh, we can keep going when you take that fake hair out your head, them fake nails, okay? All this other bullshit, man. Now, we can do the things you talking about, but damn it, you got to put your skin in the game too. It's a lot that needs to be met before we do all these things that you asking us. Because again, you are the ones that we are going to keep our foot on your neck. You are whores. We will not disrespect the sisters that are not whores by giving you the same acknowledgement, treatment, or respect that they get. You want to rock the uniform of a whore? Congratulations, bitch. You in there now. Enjoy it. You gonna stay over there where you at. Let it continue.
And build black homes. If we don't build black homes, we can't depend on white folk to build black homes.
What home did you build, bitch? I'm saying, like you, this motherfucker sitting up here like you the Martha Stewart of black homes. Like you got the damn blueprint. I hear you. Black men are not building these black homes. I've got the blueprint right here. We need to build them. Where you at? Where your black home that you build? Look, bitch, produce a family portrait of you, a husband, and your child together. Like, hey, y'all, see what we need to be having right here. I've been there, done that. Where the proof at? Y'all know I'm big on proof of concept. Where is it at? Oh boy, she's just a steward of having black homes built and ain't built now to come close to them. You're probably running around trying to break up some damn black homes, you raggedy bitch.
So when you see somebody like your significant other who clearly loves you, and it's all these black women rooting for her, rooting for you, they want you to build a black home. That's their anger. They don't know you. They can't judge you for anything else. They want you being who you are, being attractive, being successful. They want you to take hold and solidify and build a black home. That's not saying you're not taking care of the kids you have, because clearly you are, and you love your kids. Taking care of your kids and building a home is two different things. At what point are we going to stop these back and forths? Oh, this type of woman don't say nothing to me about that. Well, guess what? You're just weak.
Here it is. Oh, boy, this gaslighting is amazing. So, for us, let me put it on me. For me, to look at your past dating history, your past behavior on these ratchet-ass shows, if a brother like me say, hey, bitch, you're not qualified to address us on anything other than Hocomotion, because now if you talking about Hocomotion, I would shut up. I wouldn't have nothing to say. Yep, she's right. She's qualified. But if brothers like me look at your track record and say, you're not a bitch qualified to tell us any goddamn thing, we're weak. You see the gaslighting? This is what all these raggedy bitches do. Look, you got hoes out here that have gotten so bad, and this is why I can't stand these fucking simps today. You done gas these bitches' heads up. They telling you, hey, you talking to me, you got the cash out. Man, they dumbasses are doing it. So now, when they run across brothers that actually was raised with fathers and have a backbone and respect what we earn, you got bum-ass broke bitches trying to gaslight us. If you say no and you don't do it, We're the broke ones. No, bitch. Your begging ass is broke. Boy, these fucking thot Jedi mind tricks, boy. Look, I might do a damn broadcast called the thot Jedi mind trick. Because the delusional gaslighting is astonishing. A raggedy broke bitch gonna tell you because you won't give her what you earn. Well, you must not have it. No, bitch, I have it. You just can't get it. You didn't earn it. Oh, you raggedy motherfuckers. God damn it. They entertaining, but I can't stand these bum ass bitches and these dusty Negroes. Okay? God damn. Look. There's an answer for this. Okay? Now, I'm gonna get cruel with what I'm about to say, because I told y'all, we going here. Hey, all gas, no brakes, razor blade, roller skates on their ass with this truth tonight. Look, bum ass bitches, settle for the simps. Simps, hey, settle for the irregular trifling ass bitches. The only thing that I will require is we got to sterilize your asses so you don't have no kids. Problem solved. And one more thing, we must segregate your asses off into enclaves where you can fail to be damned until you expire. You can't be around normal people with your dusty shit. That's my solution for the problem.
Like, you want a strong woman around you, and I'm sorry, like, black women have just, that we get copied from hair to body to everything. Black women are the most unloved individuals.
Sisters, would y'all please stop letting these bitches speak French talking about weed? Look, I get it. The whole sisterhood and all that shit, but damn it, sisterhood should have boundaries, standards, and levels. All I'm saying is be like, no, bitch, you do not qualify to speak for those of us that don't live your lifestyle. Hop your BBL failed ass back over in your lane and stay in it, you trifling hood rat.
In America, but the ones who have built.
The most mimicked.
Most mimic. Good or bad mimic, you know? But
oh, I'm so glad she said good or bad mimic, because which one are you, bitch? Are you a good mimic or a bad mimic? Look, who gonna hold you up and say, you know what, this is the standard role model of black womanhood right here? Because see, if she asked herself that question, or better yet, if he had the nerve to ask her that, where do you rank yourself as a black woman? Should any young black girl say, you know what, when I grow up, I want to be just like her. Every decision she made, how she carry herself, that's what I want. And it can be a good thing. Can we do that with you, K. Michelle? You delusional motherfucker, you.
we looking to you. We looking to you. A successful black man, we are looking to you to change the narrative. And when you don't, it becomes, go on that show and tear his ass up.
Mm-hmm. I receive that. And
Yeah, I bet you do receive it. We know what else you receive too. You receive compliments from motherfuckers telling you got pretty legs. See, I'm gonna start calling them. Y'all know me. Hey, I give out nicknames over here according to people's principles and behavior. You ain't Cam Newton no more. Fuck all that shit. You pretty legs Newton. That's what you are. You let, hey, Jamal Brown gave you title. You gonna wear that shit. Pretty legs Newton with your damn birthday cake hat on. You know, pretty legs motherfucker. You fuck that, man.
Nothing but a white flag. Because I have been guilty. But if we're going to have this conversation, how we need to have this conversation, just like you're holding me accountable,
Hold me accountable.
I need black women to hold themselves.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Yeah, talking about holding her accountable. Motherfucker, you running around here accepting compliments about having pretty legs. You ain't qualified to hold no bitch like that accountable. But I bet you I will. Family, I read this motherfucker her rights tonight because it had to be done. It ran longer than I was supposed to have it every run here, but we got through what we need to be said. Because see, bottom line, let me tell you something. If you're a new subscriber over here, you gonna stick around and see. Fact have been to go to my archives. Just like I ran this bitch down, I get on these bed bugs equally as well. If I was lying, my chat room would call me out right now. They free to do it. Moderators and people that don't have a richer life. Just search this channel. And we don't do the bias over here. Trust me. Yeah, look, I even take requests. Okay? Trust me, the bed bugs get it just the same. But see, tonight I went this hard in the paint because I'm so tired of people when they do address this shit, they want to sugarcoat it. That's how we got here in America as a whole. But I'm worried about our community. When you don't call people out on their bullshit and you let people run around, y'all know I keep telling y'all about the emperor that had no clothes. We had with black men and black women alike, how we supposed to be operating, go tell each other the truth. Even at the risk of somebody not liking it. You know why? Because the truth is the foundation of anything that's worthwhile. You can't build nothing worthwhile off a goddamn lie. Running around here sparing people feelings, man. This new bullshit, like I said, we our team ain't going over here. Fuck that. Your asses will be told the truth if you're over here on this platform. So I'm telling you now, if you get through this broadcast, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Get your ass out from over here. We don't want you here. We don't. Lord, y'all, the channel is growing, man. I'm scared. Well, I know it's got to be some people over here that ain't supposed to be over here. Oh, no. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe I'm just a pessimist. Maybe that's what it is. Bottom line, K. Michelle, fuck you. Everything you stand for, you are not going to disrespect black men that don't fit that criteria that you were talking about. But there are plenty of brothers out here taking care of their families. There's plenty of brothers out here that still want wives or marrying black women. You just failed. You don't qualify. You're not going to be trying to find sympathy and support by trying to camouflage yourself and weasel your way back over into the respectable black women pool of things. Same thing for Britney Renner. The sisters in the chat room, I said it, but it's up to you, sisters, whether you're in this chat room or not, to hold the line. Be like, hey, bitch, no. You can't come back over here. You're not qualified to be over here. Huh? There's nothing wrong with setting boundaries, standards, and qualifications, okay? So with that said, thank you to everybody who contributed to the broadcast. Like I said, as a reminder, we will definitely be having that X space, and we're going to go in on Brad. Oh, boy, I'm going to hurt. You thought I was bad on this motherfucking hill, but we bored, me and Black Vulture and everybody else over there, we going to really get Brad told. To see, too many people don't tell them folks about themselves, the Alabaster community. Well, I'm going to take care of that Friday night. I damn sure am. Okay? Got another broadcast coming up on Patreon. We're going to deal with that Lord Jamar thing, because things need to be said about that. Take care of it over there. So much respect to everybody that belongs over here that subscribe to the channel. If you're so inclined, you can join the Patreon. If you want to know where it's at, you will see that at the end of this broadcast here. And like I said, same thing over there on Patreon. If you thought I go hard to paint over here, we go even harder to paint over there. We just had a broadcast and we were climbing some shit over there. Okay? So with that said, take care of yourself. Salute to you. Black first. I will see you all in future content.